Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Stuart.
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. It's your guys. And we've got to thank God every minute of the day. Good morning, world. It's your guys. The Two Lives Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan, and together we're the Two Lives Stews experience. Good morning to a few of the greats. Raymond Sutton IV, St. Louis Ron, Mar Diddy, and coming in with today's honorable mention, Mr. Alderman Davis in the building.
Always trying to kick people out of the projects.
Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
I'm great, man. How about you?
I too, sir, am almost fantastic. I'm dealing with something over here, man, that when people deal with it, it's never comfortable at all. I have a toothache, and I've been popping Motrin for the last 2 days because of said toothache. Mm-hmm. And whatever it is, if an 800 milligram can only calm it down a smidgen, that means that when I go see the doctor or the dentist sometime this week, they're going to put a needle in there. They're going to use a drill. I can't stand the dentist, and I'm going to have to go see him sometime this week if he can hopefully get me in, man. So that's what I'm dealing with over here.
I'm dealing with a little hiccup issue, man, that started 5 minutes ago.
Oh, that's fine. 5 minutes, that's fine.
Hopefully it went away. I haven't felt the sensation in the last 15 seconds.
Hold on. You hear that?
What?
Ah! They're gone. Watch. I just scared them out of you. They're gone. I guarantee. Hiccups gone. Hiccups are gone.
Yeah.
Hiccups are gone.
Shouts out to our mother. I think Tree has a picture of our beautiful mother on standby, always in her database.
Something just happened over the weekend. I can't wait to share it with you.
Shouts out to our beautiful mother right there. That's about 40 years ago, but you get the idea. Shouts out, happy Mother's Day to our mother.
Hungry in the building.
Brenda Rivers Stewart. And went home this weekend, man. Took her out to lunch on Saturday.
Yes.
So, yeah, we did it all on Saturday. So took out to Gilligan's, a little restaurant in Moco, a little seafood restaurant in Moco on the lake. And then the church
that's actually a river where Gilligan's is at. It's not a lake, it's a river. Water runs in rivers and streams and canals, and water sits in lakes and ponds.
Yeah, that's true. You're probably right.
Anyway, I'm right.
Took her to Gilligan's, little seafood lunch. She had like a gumbo something that was very, very good. She said I had the shrimp and whatnot. And then later on that same day, the shouts out to Centenary United Methodist Church in Oakley, South Carolina. The church had a Mother's Day little dinner.
That's awesome.
All of the mothers of the church at the little pavilion thing that was erected about 10 years ago. No, I'm talking about the little thing that we helped finance. Yeah. A little pavilion.
It's actually called Reverend Isaac Norman Pavilion, named after our grandfather.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so it was great, man. It was great. Got back on the road yesterday. Got back here about 3 o'clock. Had some little stuff I had to do getting ready for today's show and work day and all of that. But it was a good weekend, man. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers, especially the ones listening to the show right now.
Two quick things. Shouts out to my wife. This is our Mother's Day photo in church. Miles was actually in the choir playing the bass. Morgan and Mason stayed at the house because Morgan wasn't feeling well, and Mason said he would stay with her. So this is wifey and I at church on Sunday for Mother's Day. And it dawned on me right after I took this picture.
Go back to that picture again.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You got 3 or 4 different patterns going on there, man.
But you know why it works?
Tell me why it works.
It's a seersucker suit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And as long as the colors coordinate, that's really all that matters, man.
Okay. All right. I'm no fashion.
I also have a baseball cap that's the same fabric and design as the seersucker suit. So of course I wouldn't wear that in church, but yeah. I figured you asked me to pull it back up to be derogatory.
You got pinstripes, you got stripes, you got little blocks.
Yep.
It's just a lot going on. That's all I'm saying, man.
So it dawned on me shortly after taking that picture, and here's another one from the weekend. Shouts out to
God damn, were you Wakanda? I like the shirt, man.
It's actually a dashiki that the wife brought back to me from South Africa. I got a lot of compliments on it at the Woodward
graduation. Dope. Oh, it's dope. You look like a young Michael Evans.
Right.
When Fun Girl tried to shit him to come to her house. Michael had on that same shirt, I think, man. Go ahead. I digress. Go ahead, man.
And Bat might mention something about my hair. I had on one of those baseball caps that you put over your head because I'm trying to hide my hair. Bat might, because when I do the reveal, you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, but it dawned on me after taking a couple of these pictures from Mother's Day weekend and spending time at Woodward. It dawned on me that if Mother's Day is for mothers, why am I not Monk's Corner with mine? So this was the last Mother's Day where I'll be here with my wife, who isn't the mother of me. She's the mother of my children, but in the future, I foresee myself being someplace where my actual mother is.
So we had this discussion with one of the bros this weekend on text.
Shouts out to the good bros from Zai.
And I can't remember if it was on this show or just on social media.
It was here, sir.
It was here. And we had this big drag-out fight.
It wasn't a fight.
Discussion about Mother's Day and who should get honored on Mother's Day, the wife?
No, we didn't say who should get honored. That was not the conversation. Don't make it something it wasn't.
Refresh my
memory. If husbands or if people should be buying gifts for their wife versus their mom, your wife is not your mother.
Right.
And some of you lames were saying that you ain't got to do nothing for your wife, but of course you do something for your mother. And I said if your wife has mothered children for you, then you should treat her exactly like you treat your mom.
The kids, though. The kids.
Well, no, but if she mothered your children, you owe it to her to treat her like your mom. No, she's not your mom, but she mothered your children, so they should get the same respect.
This is a danger zone. Let's move on.
It is. And I'm right. My thoughts is right.
This is a danger zone. It's not Wives' Day. It's Mother's Day.
But she mothered your kids.
That's true. I understand that, and I have no issue with that at all.
Okay. No, it sounds like you do.
No, but I just think that we lose sight of the truth. The truth is, you as a husband it's not Wives' Day. Once again, it's Mother's Day.
Right.
And obviously, if your wife has kids, obviously she's a mother. So yes, but I think primarily the day is for your mother. I think if it wasn't for your mother, they'd call it something else.
So 2 years and 3 months, my wife was not able to do what she would typically do because I planted seeds in her that she allowed to grow to prosper. 27 months.
You're a
So more than hold on. So more than 2 years of her life, she wasn't able to do things that she typically does because of the children she carried that I put in there.
And,
yeah, you can do something for that lady.
And y'all's children should honor that.
Right, but they're my children too.
Right.
And she's my wife.
Hey, listen, let's move on from this.
Yeah, there's a reason why you don't. And I'm not. It would be perceived as a shot if I said what I was going to say, so I'm not going to say it. So never mind.
We all know what you were going to say.
But since you asked, that's why I'm still married, and you may not be because of your thoughts on your wife not being a mother.
That's not true. If you know anything about when I was married for 27 years, my wife always got something for Mother's Day and was honored on Mother's Day. Right. But just technically speaking, it's Mother's Day. Right. Your kids, should honor their mother because it's Mother's Day. That makes all the sense in the world. Secondarily, you honor your wife as well. Right. And you honor your wife as well because it is Mother's Day and all of that stuff. But technically,
she's the mother
you're
of my
honoring
kids.
your mother.
Our pastor, who is a female pastor, Reverend Dr. Adrian. I probably shouldn't say her whole name. Oh, she's a pastor, so I guess it's okay, right? Pastor Adrian, during her service on yesterday, before she got to the message and before she got into it, she was telling everybody Happy Mother's Day and thanking the church for giving her a gift. And she said, notice that my husband isn't here this morning and everything's fine. He's not away on business, but he and his other 4 siblings went to honor their mother this weekend, so he's not here with me. And when she said that, I looked at my wife like, last time I'll be here with you on Sunday.
So wait a minute. You're following the
if the pastor's husband can be with his mom and not with his wife on Mother's Day, who's had 2 kids for him, I can be with my mom too, who I get to see 2, maybe 3 times a year. I should be down there with her.
Listen, man, this has been a hot issue over the last couple of years.
And we just got into this past Thursday after the show. Me, you, and the good bros from Zai's side going back and forth. And yes,
but that wasn't on the show. That was in our personal conversations. Yeah,
right. That's why I said after. I said after the show.
I'm not going to name the brother we got to this back and forth text messages about.
Shouts out to the good bros. Osiris in the building. Go ahead. What'd you say? No, he's a good bro. Osiris is a good bro.
Maybe she works and she didn't have time to listen to the show. But the person that we got to this back and forth conversation about this whole Mother's Day thing and wives thing about, the other participant in the conversation said every morning his wife wakes up and there's heat and there's food on the table and the bills are paid. That's Wives' Day. That's Mother's Day as well.
And he also said, whenever any one of these women mentions something to you about what's not happening around here, show them your house, show them your car, and show them your ring on your finger. Yeah, I think it's deeper than that. I don't want to stay here. Shouts out to the good people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR, Hot 107.5, FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. I say that because I wanted to show one more picture before you lay out today's activities and what we're going to do.
Announcements and stuff, yeah.
Shouts out to the great Jew Jams. I want to tell a quick story. Jew Jams came to the
South Carolina State alumni.
Jew Jams came to the Patron Pasado party that the Two Live Stews had last Tuesday for Cinco de Mayo at Sauce. The Patron was flowing. They gave it to us half price, which was supposed to be from 3 to 6 only. But the response was so overwhelming with people wanting Patron that they extended it until 8 o'clock. So it was half price Patron Reposado from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And Jew Jams pulls up. I see Jew Jams and I'm like, man, I really appreciate you supporting the event. Jew Jams' response was, hey, man, I told you when I met you at Santee last November that if you guys do anything, I'll pull up. So this was the first event that I seen Jew Jams at. I met Jew Jams a few months prior in South Carolina for our Two Live Stews Thanksgiving golf tournament that we do with a bunch of fellas, and we hit it off. He listened to the show, and he said, every time you guys do something, I'm going to pull up. So I wanted to take a second and say, Jew Jams, I appreciate you for coming and having some Patron Reposado with your boy. I appreciate you, man. All right, I just wanted to get that out, man. Wanted to show Jew Jam some love. I meant to do it last week, but I forgot.
Yeah. Hey, Hollywood coming up a little bit later with the Hollywood Report Entertainment News. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours.
And shouts out to Patron Reposado. It's one of the best tequilas in the business. You heard me?
Mm-hmm. It's a Man Talk Monday. Ballers and Busters. We are getting into the NBA playoffs, the NBA lottery, boycotting the SEC. Yeah, you heard me. There's a movement starting up. We'll tell you more about that later.
What does this say? What does this say?
And also, bugs.
What does this say?
What bugs do you hate the most? We got an interesting conversation about bugs. Stay tuned for that.
But what does this say?
I don't know what the hell that says. I have no idea what this says.
It says that the New York Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what it says. And I told y'all what was going to happen. Did you send me my money? Did you send me my money yet?
I'm going to send you a little funky $20 during the break. Lakers they're not going to make it to the Western Conference Finals, so I owe you $20. You happy? Are you happy? Like Mark,
some of the easiest money I've ever made in my life, sir.
Whatever. When we come back, though, we're going to get more into the NBA playoffs, man. I got a question for you, man. It's a mystery. Why are teams getting blown out by 20, 30, 40, 50 points? Like, what? There's got to be some type of explanation for these blowouts in the NBA playoffs, man. There's got to be. I want to dig deeper into that.
I've got an answer for you, man. But I'll save it for the other side, right? That's what you want to do? Oh, you don't want to do it
Chill
now.
Dog 12. Doug, I want to know if you're going to meet me at the Orange Blossom Classic in Miami, FAMU, SC State. I doubt it, but I might. I might. So they're playing the Classic, FAMU and South Carolina State, you know. Used to be a big rivalry, but now FAMU left the conference and now in the SWAC. So this is going to be kind of like a reunion of classics.
Should be dope. Over the weekend, sir, I watched 2 movies. Started to watch 2 movies a weekend. Leave the World Behind was one of the movies I watched, and Apex was the other. 2 phenomenal movies. Both a little strange, but 2 really good movies.
All right.
Have you seen any of those?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. All right.
Thank y'all for joining your boys, man. If you'd like to donate to the show, look to the bottom of the chat to the right. You'll see a dollar symbol. Click on that dollar symbol or a heart symbol based on when you're watching the show. Click on that and donate to the show. You can also just click on the QR code right here or go straight to $2 Live Stews and donate to the show. Help us keep the lights on.
Shouts out to all the Woodward grads. They had 287 graduates at Woodward, the biggest class in the school's 125-year history. We'll talk about that a little bit.
You went out there to see Joe's son?
No, Joe's son went to East Atlanta Christian.
Okay.
I went out there to see my bonus daughter, Naomi. We'll talk about it in a little while.
Okay. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience.
Yeah! Had a wonderful time, man. 2 Chainz was in the building. T.I. was in the building. Several bros.
The rich rappers send their kids to the private school, huh?
Well, it's a very dope school. If we would have stayed in Atlanta, our kids would have attended Woodward also. It's one of the best schools.
But my point is, you got to have a little bit of Skrilla to send your kid there. That's not like public school.
Well, yeah, no. Atlanta private school has its own vibe, and there's a lot of them where people spend a lot of money for the children to go to.
Right. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Live Stu, Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the 2 Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. Info at stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. We appreciate you for choosing to be here because you do have a choice. Shouts out to the good folks from WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. Big things are popping with the Sports Rap Network, and they're in the building.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Your New York Knicks dragged the Philadelphia 76ers 144-114.
Whatever you do, man, don't speed through this game. You're talking about Sunday's game, right? Not Friday's game, because we hadn't talked about them since Thursday, but there was a game on Friday that they won to put them up 3-0. Now they're up 4-0. You are talking about the last game, right?
Yesterday.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You got it.
No. I mean, I want you to finish. I want you to.
No, I mean, I was trying to do it, and you just jumped in and cut me off because you're so ecstatic to talk about your Knicks. Go ahead.
Well, I am ecstatic to talk about my Knicks, who've now won 7 games straight, and might I add that they've won 7 games straight ever since I started wearing Knicks gear on every show. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys are used to me wearing different drip when it comes to sports paraphernalia, but there's only one drip that I've been dripping for the last couple of weeks. Okay, I'm dripping Knicks gear.
And you know,
hello.
I just thought about it, man. Let me let you go ahead and have it, man, because y'all haven't won a championship since 1972. And now that you guys
73.
Same thing. Now that you got an opportunity to talk about the New York Knicks, man, you go ahead. You have it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And whatever you do, man.
You that one gray hair on the bottom of your damn chin. Go ahead. Talk about the Knicks. The other side. Right there.
I'm going to say this before I get into showing some love to the New York Knicks and how they've won 7 games straight. Don't interrupt me again.
If you're new to the show, Ryan's a Knicks fan. I'm a Los Angeles Laker fan. And so I've had a lot more to celebrate over the last 40 years than him.
Final score, game 4, 144-114. We put the Philadelphia 76ers, a team and a city that I detest. I mean, the Stews are not down with Philadelphia. But we put them in their place, swept them. That's right, bring the broom out. As we advance to the Eastern Conference Finals, we shot the lights out, literally had an historic night shooting, and hit 25 three-pointers. I want to say this real quick. There's no way that we'll continue shooting the way we've shot the last couple of weeks in the NBA postseason. However, if we keep playing with the intensity on defense that we've played with, we'll be okay even if we don't hit 25 three-pointers. Oh, yeah, that 25 three-pointers does tie an NBA playoff record for the most threes in a playoff game. That's not something that the Lakers could talk about. But anyway, what's even crazier than that, they made 11 threes in the first quarter, sir. Up by 18 at halftime. And, of course, we can talk about Big Cat. Of course, we can talk about Brunson. I want to talk about McBride and the breakout game he had while OG Anunoby was out. OG is one of the players that's playing the best basketball this postseason, and people were afraid that we would not be able to show up without him. But guess what? McBride steps to the table, 25 points, 7 made threes, 7 for 9 from being deep. Hit the applause, audience. Boo, boo. One of y'all Philly fans, shut up. As I come to a close here, 22 points from Big Body Brunson.
Oh, you giving a presentation as you come to a close?
22 points for Big Body Brunson. He controlled the pace from start to finish. And what makes Brunson so dangerous, man, he doesn't force the game. He doesn't take shots that he's uncomfortable taking. He finds his same spots throughout the floor to take his shots. He lets the game come to him, and he knows exactly when to attack. The Knicks have depth that other teams in the postseason do not. I feel really good about my New York Knicks. Congratulations to all the Knicks fans. Congratulations to the starting 5. Congratulations to Mike Brown. He's literally got them playing better than Tom Thibodeau did this time last year or the year before. Shouts out to my New York Knicks. Look at this. Let me show you something real quick.
A couple
of money. Did you pay me my money?
A lot of observations. I just want to throw out there, man. Joel Embiid had 24 points in this game. You mentioned it earlier. The Knicks get Joel
Embiid. Why the hell are you talking about Joel Embiid on a day like today when he's going fishing this morning? He ain't going to nobody's gym to watch no film or to lift no weights or nothing. He going fishing this morning.
Couple of things. Number one, Jalen Brunson is one of the most remarkable basketball players I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed.
I posted in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. It's a mystery. It's a mystery to me how this guy, what is he, 6'2", 6'3", maybe?
Yeah, if he's that tall, man. He's one of the shorter guys in the NBA.
It's one of the most amazing things that I ever remember in my life watching basketball, how this guy consistently gets to the cup on guys 7, 8 inches taller than him. Like, his body control, his handles it's incredible. I can't think of another player. I can think of a couple players maybe if I thought about it, but not his body setup. It's just something weird and different about his game, man. They said that he's the greatest free agent pickup in New York Knicks history, and he's already surpassed the greatest performances average-wise in the playoffs of any New York Knicks in basketball history, and Knicks in their history. Just phenomenal player. Ball award to Jalen Brunson, man. I'll give it to him. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. He's the catalyst to the Knicks winning. Ever since he got traded there, he's the reason the Knicks have been on this upward incline.
The effort has been phenomenal. The Knicks had 47 rebounds, and the Sixers only had 30. That shows effort. That shows physicality. Knicks led by 19 points after the first quarter, scored 81 points in the first half. Never, ever looked back. It was never a question in my mind during the first quarter of that game that the Knicks were going to win that ball game. And the best performers, man, McBride with 25, as I mentioned. Jalen was a floor general as he usually is. And Karl-Anthony Towns also had an all-around game with a double-double. Off the bench, Shama Landry had a huge shooting night off the bench. Our team spaces the ball well. Our team plays with pace. We've got great chemistry, as you can see them communicating and moving the ball around. The ball often comes from one end to the other without touching the floor, and the ball often moves around in half-court offenses without touching the floor, and that allows people to get nice, crisp shots off. I'm just very happy about how we're playing ball, man, and I don't care who we face in the Eastern Conference Finals. I like our chances. One time for my New York Knicks.
Ball award to Mike Brown. I'll give it to him. He's doing a great job coaching right now. Not a fan of his at all. Had several opportunities. Was the coach of my Lakers. We had to get him up out of there real fast because I just think that good for him that he's had a lot of opportunities. And looks like he's figured it out. It looks like he's figured it out. He's got the Knicks rolling on all cylinders. Last thing, man, give me some commentary about these blowouts. 76ers at home. 76ers at home, a must-win, obviously, or the series is over. They lose by 30. Let's go back to the Hawks maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. They lose by 50 in a playoff game at home. Explain this. It doesn't seem possible that these games should play out like this because everybody's a professional. Everybody's got pride. Everybody went through the draft process. They got selected based on their expected output in the NBA in the future. Like, how can this happen? You lose a playoff game at home by 30, 40, 50 points. What's going on in basketball? Why this is happening?
I have another comment I want to make on Mike Brown based upon what you said, but I'll get to that in a second. I got the answer to your question about these blowouts and why these blowouts are happening. We're seeing these blowouts take place when you see a team that has more depth and a team that has more senior members on the same roster. The Knicks are extremely deep. We've got not 2 starting fives, but there's 8 or 9 guys that could be starters in the NBA on the Knicks roster. So do the OKC Thunder. They've got extreme depth as well. The Knicks also has veteran leadership. Philly doesn't. The last team they beat didn't. OKC also has veteran leadership. So when you've got a matchup that has two teams, with one of them being a deeper team and one of them being a more experienced team, this time of year, you see blowouts, sir, which is why we've won 7 games straight, which is why we're winning by 20-plus points damn near every game, which is why OKC is doing the same thing. Does that make any sense to you? I think that's the reason. Depth and seniority.
It absolutely does. In the chat room yesterday, the 2 Live 2's Facebook chat room, that was kind of like the common theme was the depth thing. I get that. But to quote the great Gerald Moody, rest in peace, he's been gone a long, long time. You don't have no pride. You don't have any pride about yourself. Like, if you were to bet, like, you would never wager that the Knicks would lose the game that eliminates them, not the Knicks. The 76ers would lose the game that eliminates them from the playoffs with an all-time big man in Joel Embiid. You would never guess in a million years. You would never wager on that they would lose by 30 at home.
He's an all-time big man that plays one game and then he's out the next. He's an all-time big man that when he is off the floor for their team, it's a totally different team. Yeah, sir, the couple dollars that you're going to have to pay me, I've done extremely well with the Knicks the past few games. And I didn't think they would sweep the 76ers. I thought the 76ers starting 4, Edgecombe. I thought the 76ers starting 4, even though they've got 5 that they start with. I thought their starting 4 were premier players. But, sir, they don't play as a team. And when the premier players are on the bench, the team doesn't do anything.
Also, last night, go ahead.
Well, before you move away from New York, Mike Brown has been the head coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Cleveland Cavaliers again, then the Sacramento Kings, and now the New York Knicks. Dare I say that this may be the reason why we often see retreads in professional sports? Does that make any sense? We always talk about looking for new talent or why they're rehiring this guy that didn't work at Cleveland 2 times, didn't work in LA, didn't work in Sacramento, but he's working in New York. We often talk about why they should look for new talent when they're hiring new coaches. Is this why retreads make sense? Because they put things together more and more and more after every stop that they have. Do you agree or disagree with that?
That's why the GMs and the team presidents would say that. They probably would say that's the reason why. But you got to remember, they went through 4 or 5 stops of failure. What if you were one of those teams in the 4 or 5 stops that they went through a failure for the most part, where you were shown the door each and every time? I don't know. I'm happy because it's a brother. I mean, Mike Brown is a brother, so I'm happy he's getting the opportunities, multiple opportunities, where most of the time black head coaches in sports, they get one opportunity, and it's a wrap. Mike Brown's had, you just named it, 4 or 5 different head coaching opportunities? Good for him, man.
He has. And lastly, guys, the last word when it comes to this game. Yesterday wasn't a playoff game. It was a statement. The Knicks walked into Philadelphia basically saying this series never belonged to y'all. And the scary part is they might still be getting better because they're continuing to show improvement every week. Shouts out to the Knicks, and I'm very happy.
You know what, man? If things continue the way that they are, clearly, I think the Knicks are a better team than Cleveland.
Everybody in the East, everybody,
and Detroit is young.
Everybody.
So right now, probably New York could probably go to the finals. If the Knicks make it to the finals against OKC or against San Antonio or Minnesota or whatever, I think I'll probably want to root for the Knicks, man.
No, I appreciate that, man. I'll send you a T-shirt. I'll send you.
You know what? Let me back up off that statement. If the Timberwolves make it. Well, now we're talking. If the Timberwolves make it from the West, which is not going to happen because they're not going to beat OKC. Let's go Knicks.
They won't. And the Timberwolves are playing the Spurs right now. OKC's playing the Lakers. So.
No, I'm saying just whoever comes out of the West.
Whoever comes out of the West. Okay. We got a dog in the fight, sir.
Timberwolves.
We got momentum, we got confidence, we got depth, we got elite chemistry. I feel good about what's going on with our squad. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
So Timberwolves 114-109 over the Spurs last night. Ball award to Anthony Edwards. 36-6. Had to go into the locker room for something's going on with his knees. They said both knees, but
both
he struggled through it.
Both
and basically put the Timberwolves on his back in the last quarter and a half of that game, man. So they tied the series now 2 games apiece. What are your thoughts about that? Also, Victor Wembanyama.
Right, the ejection. I want to make sure you highlight the ejection so I can get your thoughts on if that was an ejectable foul that they gave Wemby.
Oh, absolutely. So Victor Wembanyama gets thrown out of the game if he throws a bow and hits Naz Reid in the side of his damn neck, slash his head.
He literally turned into it. I mean, I really don't think it was intentional because he wasn't looking at him.
What do you mean?
Well, but sir, you didn't play basketball, but when you're
I did play basketball on the playground.
No, that doesn't count. I mean, organized basketball where there's coaches and referees.
Ahead,
you never played in a game like that.
Go ahead.
And it's different. The atmosphere is different in games like that.
Okay.
I respect the basketball you played at the court. I was out there with you when you were. Yeah, I mean, I was out there with you when you were hooping. But when it comes to organized basketball, it's just different.
All right, go ahead.
You're taught when you grab a rebound to bring it down and stick your elbows out and to turn to create space to get people off the ball.
I could figure that out because that's what everybody does. That's what all centers do, right? They do that
right.
motion, right?
So that's why I was saying I don't think it was intentional. I just think it was his training. I got the ball. There's people around me. Let me clear them off. He didn't look this way and just say, He didn't do that.
They need to discontinue that training. Because you can't elbow somebody in the head like that with them sharp. Can you imagine how sharp that ninja elbows are?
Oh, he's hurting. He's hurting.
Nas is.
Yes, no question.
So I knew instantly when they started when the broadcasters was a Reggie Miller and it was Miller. I can't
Mike Tirico, Reggie Miller, and it was the shooting guard from Atlanta that played on several different teams.
Yeah, we'll get his name in a second.
6th man of the year for like three or four seasons.
When they started talking about the things in the variables of getting kicked out of a game and being a flagrant 2, I knew he was out. And guess what? They still only lost by 5 points. Okay? Well, so if he's in this game, they probably win, but they don't. Now the series is tied, sir, 2-2.
Shouts out to Ant-Man. He's one of the league's favorites. It hurts me that he's playing with his knees all busted up, but 36 is huge. If Wemby's in that game, they don't win. Wemby and the Spurs will be moving forward. As much as I like Ant-Man, they're missing a couple of starters too. The playoffs have been phenomenal, sir, and some of the games have been a little lopsided, but it's been phenomenal to watch.
Listen,
when Wemby got kicked out, he looked at the coach like, "What does that mean? Flagrant 2? He didn't even know that the flagrant 2 means he had to leave."
Yeah. It was one of his teammates, I think it was. But listen, when we get back from the break, let's talk a little bit more about that. Also, the NBA lottery was this past weekend as well. Want to get your thoughts on that? They just need to revamp that whole damn lottery, man. It's BS.
Sir, this needs to be changed. It needs to be redone. That's the notes I have for the lottery. It sucks.
Trey Young, somebody mentioned it in the chat. Trey Young leave, and now is about to be set up. He's like everything is forming around him.
Save it
perfectly for Trey Young.
I have notes on Trey Young too that I wanted to share with you, and it's not going to be long. Save it for the other side.
Okay, don't go away too after experience.
WGPR 107.5. We appreciate you, Detroit. Y'all hold on. Trey
Hawks
Young.
of doom, man. It's the mojo.
Washington would be set up with this first pick and Anthony Davis, but Trey Young. We're talking about it after the meeting.
But Trey?
Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses.
What up, folks? It's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Welcome back to your guys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the great people in Detroit, Michigan, where it's still cold. Probably ice in the ground some places. Hang in there. Spring is no, don't say nah. Spring is coming. There's been several springs in Detroit for me that included snow, sir. That included snow. So hang in there, Detroit. The warm weather is coming.
So we get new listeners all the time. Remind or tell people that are new to the show why you had springs in Detroit.
I'm blessed to have played 5 years for the Detroit Lions, and I didn't live there year round, which is something you advised me to do. Why don't you just move so you could be there, be present, have a stronger presence in the city? Why come back and forth when you got to manage two houses, and you just probably should stay in Detroit? No, I have more fun in Atlanta. I'm going to move in Atlanta. Oh, Porsche told me the same thing. Anyway. Yeah, but I was in Detroit during the spring. Sometimes the month of April and May, you can still get a couple of flurries. You get some ice, you get some snow. It happens. But it's a beautiful place, and we're very happy and blessed to be a part of the WGPR family, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Detroit. Rel Scott says 13 inches of snow in Denver last week. Damn, that's probably
Denver's
the mountain
different.
snow. Yeah.
Right. That's Denver's different, and it's that dry air, so it could actually be snowing, and you can still be outside with shorts and short sleeves in Denver, but not in Detroit. If it's snowing in Detroit, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have a coat on.
Hey, so listen, I like the drafts. Like, I like the NFL draft. That's one of my favorite things of the year. This NBA draft lottery is a little strange because it's not the draft. They're not picking players. All they're doing is talking about the order.
They're picking see who picks when it's time to pick players.
Okay, but in comparison to the NFL draft doesn't do like an order where you kind of know the order based on the records.
The NFL draft plays itself out. The worst will be first. The best will be last.
Right, and that's pretty much how this is as well. But you got to figure in all of the trades and all of the different deals that have been made in the past. I guess my point is, watching this thing yesterday, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, it's kind of strange. It's kind of strange that they had all of these guys that are expected to be picked early in the draft, but they weren't getting drafted. You see what I'm saying? They were just out there, and whenever the draft order came into play, they started talking about what's probably going to be happen. Are they doing a little bit too much with that?
Well,
and I've said this before in the past too, but yesterday, like, they did all of this stuff and they're showing all of this order, and then they had these reporters going and talking to the prospective players that are going to get drafted in these spots, and they couldn't say anything really. It's just kind of weird, I think.
What can you do as an individual or as a team that says, hey, look at me. Can y'all please take your eyes off of the NFL for a little while and look at me?
It's promotion marketing.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
I guess you're right, because I watched.
Thank you.
I always watch.
And so did I, and so did a lot of people. So did Joe Ham. So did a lot of people I talked to. Did you see the NBA draft? Yeah, I watched the NBA draft.
Not the draft.
The NBA draft lottery.
Right.
The NBA draft lottery. Did you see it? So every league wants to be talked about throughout the course of the year. everybody's trying to find a way to be communicated upon like the NFL.
Relevant.
Who's talking about year round.
Trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So the draft lottery yesterday in order, number 10, the Bucks. Coming in number 10, number 9, Dallas Mavericks has slid to the 9th spot. Number 8, the Atlanta Hawks.
Stop right there. Stop right there. With this particular group of players coming out, you are going to have a top 5 pick taken at number 8. There's 8 to 10 guys.
You mean talent-wise?
Sir, there's 8 to 10 guys in this draft that could be top 5 picks.
We'll go over that in a second. Number 7, Sacramento Kings get the 7th pick. Number 6, the Brooklyn Nets dropped in the order despite having high odds. Vince Carter looking out there looking all shit-faced. He was mad. I forgot Vince Carter played several years for the Nets. He was out there representing Brooklyn because, they left New Jersey and came to Brooklyn. So it was kind of strange seeing him out there.
All you think about for him is Raptors?
Toronto, that's it.
Toronto, that's it.
But I looked it up, and he's played on like 5 or 6 different teams. He played so long that at the end of his career, go ahead.
Read Terry's message.
Hawks at 8. Hopefully we get our point guard, Kingston Fleming or Mikael Brown, would start day 1. May big boy from UConn at 23, Terrace Reed. So
the Hawks are going to get a player that helps them grow into the future, guaranteed in the top 10.
Number 5, the LA Clippers acquired this pick via trade of Ivica Zubac in February, which fell at number 5. Number 4, the Chicago Bulls. They went from 9th all the way to 4th based on how the whole lottery thing, the balls, the ping pong balls or whatever. Number 3, the Memphis Grizzlies climbed to the 3rd spot. Utah goes up to number 2. They moved to secure the 2nd pick. And the Washington Wizards, let's talk about the Wizards for a second. They won the lottery with a 14% chance odds after finishing with the league's worst record.
This is great, man. I love sports. This is great.
So they got Anthony Davis, which I don't understand the whole thing with Anthony Davis. Is he going to play for them, or was he just hurt at the end of the season?
He was hurt at the end of the year, but he got moved from Dallas, and he's now with Washington. He'll be fine next year.
So obviously,
he'll be fine. Go ahead. He'll be fine.
Obviously, the Hawks trade Trey Young to the Washington Wizards. So they got Trey Young, they got Anthony Davis. Now they're probably going to get the kid out of BYU who most people are saying is going to be the number 1 pick, AJ DeBansa. Or they have the option of Darren Peterson from Kansas, Cameron Boozer from Duke, Caleb Wilson from North Carolina, Darius Acuff from Arkansas, who balled out of control in the tournament. So the Wizards are back, just like that. Somebody made a comment in the chat room earlier that
don't go too. You said the Wizards are back. They can't be back if Trey Young is dominating the ball. They can't be back. No matter who they draft. Sir, I don't have a problem with Trey Young, but I've told y'all who he's been for the last 5 years. And we've only been doing this. We've only been doing this podcast for 2.5 now, almost 3. But ever since we've been doing this podcast, I've told y'all Trey Young ain't him.
Trey Young owe you some money or something?
Not at all.
He's a annual all-star.
He's an annual turnover waiting to happen. He's an annual I'm taking a bad shot from half court waiting to happen. He's always been that way, and that is going to be the same fortunes that he provides for the good folks in Washington.
Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like that when the Hawks have an opportunity, if you're new to the show, we're in Atlanta, Georgia, based in Atlanta, kind of sort of. Ryan used to be here, but he's still Atlanta at heart.
I really am.
The years that the Hawks have a very high pick, they had the number 1 pick a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and they get the kid out of France, Richeshier, and he's garbage right now. He's trash right now. He might get better, but to get picked number 1 and not produce, or to produce to the level he's been producing, it's not good.
To be picked number 1 and not seen in the playoffs is terrible, sir. It's terrible.
The Washington Wizards right now working with something. They working with something because of this lottery, because of some trades. If Anthony Davis could stay healthy, which is it's a stretch, But if he can stay healthy, they're working with a little something up there in D.C. right now.
So you're going to have the kid from BYU. You're going to have Trey Young. You're going to have Anthony Davis. If everybody's healthy with the kid from BYU, their fortunes should be tremendously different than they've been in the past. But again, if Trey Young dominates the ball, if Trey Young takes bad shots, if Trey Young turns it over like he's shown to have the propensity to do, it's not going to matter for Washington. It just doesn't matter.
Okay, so why couldn't you look at it from the other side that Trey Young didn't have the pieces around him in Atlanta? He's a great player. He's gone to several All-Star games once again. He's one of the most fun players in the NBA to watch. Why can't you look at it from that perspective? You act like Trey Young did something to you.
The minute they trade Trey Young out of Atlanta to Washington, the team goes on a 14-game winning streak. The minute they trade Trey Young out of Atlanta, the team started winning and playing team basketball. The minute Trey Young was gone, we instantly saw the Atlanta Hawks play better basketball. And I told y'all for 2.5 years on this platform that he ain't him. Basketball, the NBA especially, is a big man's game. He's not a big man. He doesn't share the ball, and he takes bad shots.
Steph hitting a big man. Steph Curry hitting a big man.
Well,
Allen Iverson wasn't a big man.
Steph
Isaiah Thomas wasn't a big man.
They all make their goddamn shots.
Trey Young makes the shots too. He was like one of the top 2 or 3 three-pointer shooters in the league.
He shoots from half court or 3/4 of the court and misses big-time shots all the time. Sir, I know you watch these games, and you may be a Trey Young fan because he's 5 inches taller than you.
I'm not a Trey Young fan, but I don't know why you're hating on the guy. The guy's been gone. Let him be. Let him be. Let him go and live his life. Why are you still dragging him right now? The man's been gone for months.
Because we're talking about him right now. Take your hand out his ass.
For many years, he was the only reason that you bought a Hawks ticket. So why are you dragging him? Why are you taking the opportunity to drag him? He's gone. Let him be.
Hey, man, you know what I love, man? I love how short people stick up for short people. It's one of my favorite things for y'all to do. Y'all got each other's backs. Listen, the whites and the shorts have each other's backs. The minute the blacks start acting like the whites and the shorts, we'll be better off as a people.
Doug, quit saying Steph is a little guy. Go back to that. Steph Curry is 6'3". Trey Young is 5'11", maybe 6 foot, and he is not Steph Curry.
6'3" is typically small in this league also when the average height is 6'10" to 7 feet.
And that's not the average height. You just made that
up. Average height, but the bulk of players.
You just made that up on the spot just now. My point in saying Steph Curry is a little guy, Steph Curry is slight. Steph Curry is light in the ass. He's probably 170 pounds. That's what I was talking about more so than height. Yeah, he's taller than Trey Young, but they did. Basically, Trey Young is the bootleg Steph Curry. That's the best way you can describe him.
What do you like, or what do you invest in that's bootleg? Thank you, man.
Well,
thank you, man. You don't leave your house and say, let me go get some bootleg orange juice. Let me pay for some bootleg gas. I want a bootleg car. I want a bootleg girlfriend. I want a bootleg dog. Nobody wants anything bootleg. The average height in the NBA is 6'7". That's the average height in the NBA.
Let me
your bootleg having ass.
Let me reframe that. Let me reframe that with
words matter. Words matter.
Let me reframe that with a better description.
I want my daughter to go to a bootleg college. Man, if you don't stop it, man, you gotta stop it.
Trey Young is the poor man's. He's the poor man's Steph Curry. I shouldn't have said bootleg.
I'm sorry.
A better phrase would be poor man's. He's the poor man's Steph Curry. And that's, I think most people would agree to that. Tree, can we put up one of those polls?
Doug.
Tree, can we put one of those polls?
Nobody wants the poor man anything.
The question, Tree, we're gonna put a poll up. Is Trey Young the poor man's Steph Curry? Yes or no? Let's see how many people watching the show agree. Let's see how many people agree. Is Trey Young the poor man's Steph Curry? And let's see what the people got to say watching the show right now.
Look at Richard Bullock. No, I'm going to tell you what the people got to say. That's an insult to Steph. That's what the people are saying.
Let's see what the people say then. Trio put up the poll.
Shouts out to Marvin Childs. We appreciate you, Marvin. Marvin said he just going to smoke one to it.
I think that might be win from a fart or something like that, man. I think that's what those little air bubble things supposed to represent. I'm gonna tell you, man. It's Trey Young's the poor man Steph Curry. That's perfect. So Tree, how do people vote? We haven't done this in a while. How do people vote for the poll?
Good morning, Tree.
Good morning.
Pulled up.
Just as it says, put a 1 in the chat for yes and a 2 in the chat for no.
Okay, just a 1 or
1
2,
for
okay.
yes, 2 for no. Thank
Tree,
you.
how was your Mother's Day, Tree?
It was good. It was good. I didn't do a lot.
Anybody cook for you?
Kids didn't take you to dinner or anything like that?
They're working. One of them doesn't live in Atlanta anymore. No, I hung out with them.
Did they call you though? They called you at least, right?
Of course.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I talk to them every day. They can't let me.
Okay.
How far away does Kayla live?
An hour, but she was working yesterday, so she'll be here next weekend. Wait,
she's working on Mother's Day? She get double time for that, though, right?
Yes,
triple time.
Can we do this real quick? It works. It works with what's happening. Okay. So you just have to follow the directions. Okay. All right. You ready, Ryan? Play nice. Okay. It's Stu's trivia, and we got to keep track of who wins today. So all the answers for today's trivia start with the letter C. The question is the NBA team that's won multiple championships in the 1990s and shares its name with a large farm animal. Remember, the answer.
Cavs, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Ryan, you can't answer again.
Chicago Bulls.
Ryan got it. I'm out.
Oh, I forgot about the
Bulls. Chicago Bulls. Trust me, I'm going to kick your ass in this game that y'all are insisting that I play. Trust me.
Why did I say the Cavaliers? Because I was thinking LeBron. I was thinking the Cavs.
I got Braun on the brain.
But
yeah, man. Doug, I don't personally have
when I thought of Cavs, I didn't think about that conquistador guy with the swords or whatever. I thought about calves like baby cows.
I got to say this. That's a calf. That's a calf, not a calf.
Right, a calf. Right.
I have no beef with Trey Young, but what I do really enjoy doing is when I've said something over and over and over and it continues to be proven true, I like to reiterate it when it pops up.
Well, right now, the voting is in your favor right now. Is Trey Young the poor man Steph Curry?
Trey Young was the problem for the Atlanta Hawks, and the team instantly galvanized and started playing better the minute he was gone. When you lose your franchise player and your team plays better, and there's been somebody telling you basketball is a big man's game, he's a turnover waiting to happen, and he takes bad shots, that says I've been right. Wow. And I got to remind y'all about that.
Trey Young was the only reason for several years to buy an Atlanta Hawks ticket. And this is how you do it. This is how you do them.
But he's not the reason why they won or went deep into the playoffs. He's the reason why they didn't win or didn't go deep into the playoffs. And the people agree. There's a poll right now. The people agree.
Tell the truth. Got something to do with him being light-skinned, don't it?
His hair is like.
Oh man, we gotta move past that.
He keeps putting these parts in his hair. He don't cornrow with anything, and it just looks like he looks like a Chio pet out there. That's all. I don't like that.
He do need to cut that off for real. He do need to cut that off, but I mean, I think you got some kind of light-skinnedness, biasness. That man can't miss TV.
Do you know why black people are taller? Do you know why black people are taller?
Your timing for these jokes is just horrible, man.
Do you know why black people are taller?
I don't know.
Because their knee grows. Because their knee grows. That's why we're taller. Where our knee grows.
I don't understand either, studio audience. Let's go to break, man. Ollie coming up next with the Hollywood Report.
Oh gosh.
Ollie coming up next.
Negro. You Negroes, black people taller knee.
If you're in the chat, do us a favor and vote. Is Trey Young the poor man Steph Curry? Vote, post 1 for yes or 2 for no.
Can't wait to talk to Ollie, man. She's had another one of those weekends where She's put about 1,000 miles on her car. I don't know how somebody puts 1,000 miles on their car every single weekend, but all he does, we'll spend some time with her up next because it's the Two Live Students Experience Hollywood Report pulling up. The people that nobody agrees, man. The only person that voted yes is you.
I haven't voted yet. That's not true. I haven't voted.
Oh, okay.
I haven't voted.
Shouts out to the good folks from Patron Reposado, and that's just one of the brands. The Reposado is just one of their brands. We appreciate you, Patron.
I'm shocked so far at the results, though. You're right. People really, when you lead people down this whole shitting on somebody thing.
I'll be able to show how many people voted.
Great.
We'll do it after. We'll do it at the other report.
Gotcha.
Not in Arlie's time.
Gotcha. Perfect. What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties. We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. One time to Hollywood in the building. Y'all, welcome back to the Two Live Stews and your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the great people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR Hot 107.5. We appreciate you. We got to welcome into the house.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning,
Ollie. How are you, Ollie? Saw your church, saw your Mother's Day church announcement yesterday when you made it to church and you enjoyed church.
Didn't make it to church. I'm looking for my mama.
Your mama didn't make it to church, and then your kid didn't make it to church because he probably was with. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
No, he was in Louisiana. He had to work, so that was why my baby pull up on me every chance he get off the road, hot off the press.
I know.
He couldn't convince them people to let him off work. I hate work.
No. I wasn't trying to slam Trey or anything. I was just saying. That's my guy.
I know he is.
I'll stand down.
You've ever read?
I've written 3 letters. I've written 3 letters for people to join my illustrious fraternity or our illustrious fraternity because Doug is the brothers too. And Trey was the last letter that I wrote for someone was Ollie's son.
And he the reason my son the brothers. See, because they know Ryan Stewart don't play about the Omega Psi Phi fraternity.
No, I've turned down 100 letters. 100. No, I can't write you a letter. Don't know you like that. Just can't do it. Just
be family. Sorry, can't do it. But I wish you well. Yep. Yeah. So shout out to you for being an amazing mentor.
Thank you.
To Manimal. Yeah. Yes, who I call my Scooty's Caputi. My daddy said, stop calling him that. That is
Scooty's
Caputi.
Especially a grown-ass man. I mean, you can't be calling him that now at 30 years old.
You had to say it like a baby. My Scooty's Caputi. Ooh, this is my Scooty's Caputi. He's like.
Yeah, Scooty's Caputi got to go out of the window at 6.
So, Ollie,
much less than 25.
Right before you get into your, no, I'm not going to do that to you. I don't want to step on your report.
No,
I mean, it'll take more time. So you do it.
No. Well, let me just say, Mother's Day was amazing. I was a road. That's why it says Arlie the Road Runner. And I'm gonna tell the chat, please put praying hands, send up prayers, all this stuff. Some night this week, I don't even know what day it was. My uncle was rushed to ICU. Me and my uncle were roommates back in the day when I was like a baby, like a toddler. But me, him, one other cousin, all live with my great grandmama. So he's the reason I love singing. It's him. Everything about my Uncle Jerry. They say they don't think he's gonna make it through the night. Y'all come now. So I get up 11 p.m. I'm in my car headed to Mississippi. Get there in the wee hours of the morning. praise the Lord, he makes it through the night, but it is touch and go for now. He's
how long a drive is that to
5 hours? 5 hours, 5 minutes.
So pray for Uncle Jerry, y'all.
So Arlie, for the record, you already had plans for the weekend, and one of your plans were not to go to Mississippi this weekend.
No, my plan was
you get a call that your uncle is ill, and you jump on the road.
Well, at first I was like, okay, my mom kept saying, please don't get on the road at night. Please just wait till in the morning. But I was like, I'm not going to sleep. This is going to keep me up. So I might as well just get in the car and go. So I get in the car and I go. And then I had a gig. So I leave from Mississippi and go to Florida. I drive to Florida. I was trying to fly, but the flights, y'all, this gas is just not affecting your vehicle.
And spirit being gone. Spirit being gone is
they is high as giraffe nuts to get on a doggone flight. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive it. Luckily, it was only like 4 hours and some change, so that wasn't bad. So I no sleep. I'm still like, I got it. We're gonna get. I get there. I do this gig. Get these people what they want, and then I take a nap, and then I get them. I'm like, I'm going to church with my mom on Mother's Day because she cannot be denied. So I get in my car, I drive from Florida to Georgia, and then my mom ain't there.
What?
I text her. I said,
where are you?
She said she just, unfortunately, and it's not funny. This part not funny. My grandmother, my mom's mother, passed that Friday before Mother's Day. It's been many years, but you just never get over the loss of your mother. And my mom was just this. Her brother-in-law, the other brother went to the emergency room 2 days. It's just we have been on. I'm about to just go to nursing school because that's what I have become. So, sending prayers, my Uncle Jerry, that he continues to just.
Let's get it, Uncle Jerry. Let's get it.
Get it. You got this. I'm a good fight. I'm in there harassing them every day.
You got this.
I'll be back in Mississippi. Y'all might see me filming from Thursday. I'll probably will not be here. I will probably be back there. I'm going to see what happens and go back down in because they don't let you go when you're ICU. You can't go but a couple of times. It's just, child. But anyway, I love family. Family is one of the most important things to me.
Everything.
So
everything. Got
to do it. Our great grandmother who we live with, one of the last things she always say, y'all take care of each other. I don't care who did what to who, you family. I don't hear nothing about I ain't speaking I don't even know that life. So anyway, here I am with the 2 live stews, the most amazing men omegas show on the planet. If you're not watching the stews, what the hell are you stew? No, it's like if you ain't stewing, what the hell are you doing?
I started to step on your time to talk about Asia Wilson, but I'm not going to step on your time. I'll talk about Asia Wilson once we get done with your time because you
can talk about her in the Met Gala because she went. I'm about to talk about the Met Gala. Throw her in there because when I tell y'all Asia is everywhere, she is a marketing maverick.
And she just got paid. All right, I'm sorry, Arlie. I won't step on your report anymore. We're good.
Well, you know what we do about this time. First of all, for those who don't know, good morning, Detroit. I've still not been, but I'm coming. I hope to come down there and have a good. That didn't sound right. I hope to visit Detroit because it has so much history and all that. Hot 107.5.
Pause. We want to come everywhere we go, don't we?
Right. Anyway. Shout out to you. Thank you guys for listening. My name is Arlie, and I do what's called the Arliewood Report, which is a great entertainment report to balance out some of this sports. And a lot of times the sports people are just as entertaining, let me tell you. But we start this thing off right. We got birthdays in the house tonight.
Happy birthday to you. Keep that beat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
He's gonna be horse. I don't know how Ryan's not horse. Every dog. He should have a tiny pony in his throat every day. He horse.
A pony in my throat. Pause. What is going on today, Ollie?
I was just saying, like, I don't like to say you're horse. I'd be like, oh, I'm horse. You like I got a tiny pony. Anyway, birthdays today. So Minister Louis Farrakhan is 93 today. Shout out to Minister Farrakhan.
Happy birthday to the bros. He the bros, right, Doug?
Yeah, he the bros. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
he's the bros. As of a couple years ago.
Yep.
Wow.
His grandson went to South Carolina State with me back in the early 90s.
Oh, cool.
His grandson the bros too?
No.
They
had a huge presence. And then tragically,
Oh gosh.
I don't want to get into it.
Okay. Question for you: did the grandson have protection on campus?
Yeah. Well, I think I can go ahead and talk about it. He actually committed suicide on campus.
Damn.
And when it happened, the whole Nation of Islam like swarmed on campus and did their own investigations. Like it happened in a dorm, and all of the students in the dorm were quarantined from it. They couldn't come into the dorm. Like Nation of Islam came and did like they shut the whole campus down basically for a half of a day, making sure that there was no foul play involved or whatever, man. And it was crazy. Yep.
I hate to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's
Abnar Farrakhan. Abnar.
But what I can say I appreciate about them is they do not play about that.
No.
It makes you want to join just so they can go over there and stand around.
I agree.
Thing and walk.
I agree. Yeah, they don't play.
But believe.
They don't play.
They don't play. So yeah. Shout out to Minister Louis Farrakhan, the good brothers 93. Actor Kobe Bell, real light-skinned brother, played in the game. 51. Coyle Ray, I can't think of her dad's name. Benzino's daughter, 29 today. She out here showing her lip. She got itty bitty everything. She just out here showing it all, baby. Everything is teeny tiny.
What's her name? Let me see. Let me make sure.
Let me see what's little.
So freaky. Let me go see how small it is.
What's her name? No, this is just homework for the show.
Yeah, absolutely. COI Leray, Leray, I think.
Let me go see how small everything is.
Oh, yeah, she is tiny.
It ain't everything tiny, but she's showing all of it. She's shaking it, twerking it, dropping it. She don't care. She gonna get a little bit of cheeks.
She got a neck too. Her daddy don't got a neck. You ever noticed that? They always talk about that.
Her daddy does not have a neck.
That man go from shoulders to face.
I'm gonna start turning some. I need to do that. One of them exercises where people doing the little things like this. Anyway, Black China is 38 today. She goes by her regular name, and I don't know why they listen to her as Black China, but I can't think. She's the one that got the baby with the Kardashian boy, the one boy that we'll never see because they hate men over there. Anyway, Holly Frazier from Dance Moms is 56. Former NFL QB, now podcaster and sports commentator Cam Newton, 37 today. And
happy birthday, Cam.
Happy birthday, Cam.
Let me tell you. And so
ATL's owner.
That's right. ATL.
Since Ollie mentioned Cam, wouldn't the Pittsburgh Steelers rather have him at 37 versus Aaron Rodgers at almost 42? And Cam can still move, still got size, can still throw the ball. Wouldn't they rather, shouldn't, if Aaron Rodgers is still getting gainfully employed from NFL teams, shouldn't Cam Newton get gainfully employed also?
Want to be gainfully employed?
Yeah, I guarantee he'd be willing to go back to play. I guarantee.
I think the issue always with Cam Newton was that they never treated him fairly as a quarterback. They were letting him get, like, the stuff that they were calling for, what's his face at the New England quarterbacks, the white child, Tom Brady. As good as Cam Newton was, they would let people run into him, swing him around. They were roughing him up every single game, every single down. They never called stuff. And he made it known. So him going back, I think that's the issue. Like, you telling on us, we ain't doing our job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd go back. And he's probably making, I wonder if he's making really good money with his Funky Friday, whatever it's called.
He's doing okay. He's got sponsors out the wazoo. He's doing okay.
Yeah, but he got all them kids he need to take care of. So going back and throwing her down would probably be good on his part.
Agree.
Doug, yesterday, y'all, what did Young MC sing? Remember Young MC? 59. He turned 59 yesterday. Shout out, happy birthday to him and Kenan Thompson, 48.
Is it Treat Me Right?
Treat Me Right.
Let me look it up.
If you want it, baby, you got it.
Yeah. Bust a Move.
Principal's
Office. Know How.
I'm trying to remember his number one song.
Wild Thing.
Funky
Cole Medina, Tone Loc.
No, that's not.
Funky Cole Medina. That was Tone Loc.
Tone Loc is not Young MC.
You're right.
Young MC, you got the wrong people. And y'all, I know Doug appreciate this person. Actress Sonia Sohn. You probably never knew her name, but she played Detective Shakima or Kima Griggs on The Wire.
Oh yeah. Everybody know Kima from The Wire. Happy birthday to her.
But she, on May 9th. She was on Will Trent, a new show that's on, is it on ABC? And they just killed her off the show. So she's now really public. They say she's a real big activist. So we're about to hear some stuff. Anyway, the other day we were supposed to talk about the Met Gala. I don't ever understand the clothing options and the theme of the Met Gala. You see some of the outfits of some of our beautiful people.
It's a goddamn freak show.
Does sometimes feel like a what the hell moment. It really does. I haven't yet understood.
Is that a skeleton
Beyonce
dress that Beyonce got on?
A diamond.
And her spine goes all the way to the floor.
Yeah, she's a real.
Because those are supposed to be ribs, right? And a spine, right?
Right. I don't think I think it's her older self. Like it had been Beyonce in her 20s, she would have not let her skeleton ribs go all the way to the
that nigga in the top right? Bull legs. Look how he got off a horse just now.
Bull legs is in. Bull legs is in.
What's the baby name? Janelle Monáe had on the dress. They said she could barely move in because it is made of wire and like some kind of vine that they put. I mean, Dolce is in that purple thing at the bottom. She basically half naked. And
look at Sierra and Russ at the bottom right.
They look cute.
They look good. They look good. Russ got
they
his
were like
damn beard going, man.
Yeah.
Russ also got a contract offer from the New York Jets to be a backup
right.
Yeah, so congratulations to Sierra and Russ.
Shout out. They stay in it. The theme of this year was costume art, which inaugurated the Museum of Art's new Condé M. Nast galleries. So costume art is supposed to explore the intersection of fashion and art by pairing garments with artworks spanning 5,000 years to highlight the dressed body. The official dress code for the evening was "Fashion is Art," encouraging attendees to treat their outfits as wearable art. So a lot of people came out there they were making their bodies look naked, but they would have something over it. And like you said, it was quite interesting. So if you haven't gone and just looked up the red carpet fashions for it, like, I don't know if Rihanna was supposed to be like a placebo coming out, the baby coming out the placebo. I don't know what, I ain't figured hers out yet.
Shouts out to Doechii. She's sexy. Shouts out to Doechii.
Oh, she fine now, and she, her rap skills are amazing. She got
skills.
She got skills.
You know my girl Keke Palmer over there. Hey, Keke.
What up, Keke? Hey, girl.
Her thing. I don't know if y'all have heard the interview between Keke and Nia Long, but it is hilarious and it is a must hear just for especially women. I know we don't have a lot of women out there, but man, you might want to listen because you date women, so maybe it'll help you in your life. But a lot of people did naked body, classical body, pregnant body, and I didn't put a picture of what is our Super Bowl halftime. He did an aging body of what he's going to look like. Benito is his real name, but Young Bunny.
Bad Bunny
did like him as an older man. It was really, really cute. So shout out to all the people at the Met Gallery. One day we're going to be at the Met Gallery. I hope it's a fun theme that year that we understand.
Seriously, you may have mentioned it just now.
Oh, I didn't mention his name. His name is Miles something.
The guy with the bow legs at the top right?
Yes. He's Miles Hamilton.
Is he a rapper, producer, or something like that?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I'm gonna put it in the thing. I'm gonna go find it for you. They're playing my music. Listen, happy shout out to Chris Brown. He just had a new baby boy. They named him Arrow. So now we have Arrow Brown to match. Look at his little Woody Whoop self. Look at the noon. But Arrow Brown, his royalty, Aiko Katori, Lovely
white as hell.
And yeah, the mama kind of
probably like his mama.
Yeah.
Yep.
They say somebody in the chat said, not in our chat, but in another comment said, all them babies look like Chris Brown, just in a different font.
Great job, Ollie. We appreciate
Ollie, can you hang around, Ollie, or you got to go to sleep?
I'll take a nap between times. When you want me to come back?
Okay, so we're gonna talk about bugs a little bit later and getting stung by bees and stuff like that.
Never been stung by one. Thank you, God.
That's one of the questions. Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Because I read the rundown. Thank you.
Awesome.
Everybody does except for one person, but that's neither here nor there. Great job, Ollie. We appreciate you.
Man, I love me some darn Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer, Kelly Rowland, and Keisha Cole.
Boycott when it comes to college football, and the Stews will tell you why here shortly. Y'all keep it locked.
A proposed boycott.
We appreciate you, WGPR. Y'all hang in there. We'll be back here in a second.
Don't go away. Two Live Stews experience.
Can't wait to talk to you about Asia Wilson. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I'm very excited. Being stranded on the side of the road, y'all, in Metro Atlanta is very, very stressful and it's dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace those national brands. I've been beside the road in Atlanta before, and when you're waiting for hours on a tow truck, it's not cool. Bay 11 Towing says they get to you faster, and they're more cost-effective and efficient while doing so. Whether you're dealing with a flat tire, a dead battery, or a full-on straight breakdown, the team at Bay 11 Towing is ready to get you safely back on the road or get your vehicle and yourself where you need to be. So next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing, give them a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. Check them out at 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan. Together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Still got time to vote. Is Trey Young the poor man's Steph Curry? Just type 1 in the chat if you say yes, you agree with that, or type 2, no, you agree with Ryan in this particular case.
I want to give a ball award to A'ja Wilson. We'll get into what we're about to get into, but I want to give her a shout out and a ball award because Ollie mentioned her being at the Met. She was looking extra sexy when I saw her at the Met. And it took her 65 games to get to 1,000 points when she was in the WNBA. No, I'm sorry. Took her 38 games to get 1,000 points. The reason why I bring that up is because this past weekend, the first game of the WNBA season was played. It was the Dallas team versus Indiana. Dallas beat Indiana 107-104. In that game, Caitlin Clark had right at 20 points, I believe. But the 20 points that Caitlin had put her over 1,000 points, and she got to 1,000 points in 54 games. So shouts out to her for doing that. A'ja Wilson, as I mentioned, got to 1,000 points in 38 games. But when
so Caitlin Clark is better than A'ja Wilson? That's the math you're trying to come up with?
No, A'ja got to 1,000 points before Caitlin did. Took Caitlin 54, took A'ja 38. However, Breonna Stewart, another WNBA great, took her 56 games, so Caitlin beat her in 2. And Cynthia Cooper, another all-time great, took her 62 games, so Caitlin did it 8 games before her. So I just wanted to give a shout-out to A'ja Wilson and how outstanding she's doing. But while doing so, I thought I'd mention Caitlin Clark getting to 1,000 points in 54 games.
All right, so trending topic number 3, SEC boycott. Following Supreme Court ruling on April 29, 2026 that allows Southern states to restructure voting maps, calls have grown for black athletes to boycott the SEC. The proposed boycott targets schools and states redrawing maps that critics say limit black representation. All right. We're talking SEC universities like Alabama, Louisiana, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida. A weekly boycott of nationally televised SEC games, urging current black athletes to transfer and encouraging recruits to decommit from SEC schools. The movement highlights that the SEC generates over $1 billion in revenue, driven heavily by black talent in football and basketball. Here's the breakdown of it right here. I'm going to post it in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. I've, in particular, talked about something like this for many, many years. In particular, when Deion got the job at Jackson State, I talked about how he could change college football. I wrote an entire expose on that. My thoughts on this, and I'll let you talk since I'm already talking. Let me just give you my quick thoughts.
Take your time, sir. This is worthy of us taking our time.
The only thing that we have leverage in, and I actually did this, I actually went on AI and I looked it up.
I don't think it's the only thing, but go ahead.
Well, the biggest thing, I guess the best thing, I guess the word to say is the best thing that we have leverage on in the black community in America is athletics, is sports, in particular is football. Entertainment was listed as number 1 on ChatGPT, and I asked the question, what are the top 5 things or assets or things, resources that black people have in America? Number one was entertainment, was singing, actually, was music, the music industry. But the music industry, you can just turn that off or turn the station. The number two thing was athletics. Okay. And so if these black players at these black schools said that they're leaving, and I don't think that you can get black athletes to leave PWIs and go to HBCUs. I would love that to happen. It's just not realistic because of the money difference, because of the opulence of what they have at PWI schools, the facilities. It's just unreasonable to think that a kid's going to leave from the lap of luxury at an SEC school and go to an HBCU where, they're living on very basic means. But these black athletes at these SEC schools could transfer to schools that aren't in red states. Like they could go to, any of the states, the non-red states, any of the blue states, they could go to like Colorado or California or Maryland or Minnesota. All of those are blue states. That theoretically could happen. I just don't think that these kids are ready to give up a lot for a cause. They're not trying to be a martyr to a cause.
Or they could go to schools that have black athletic directors, black presidents, black head coaches, black defensive coordinators, black offensive coordinators, black special teams coordinators.
I like that too.
So I say that so I could say this. How long ago was 1991, sir, when I came out of high school?
1991 was 35 years ago.
Okay.
34 years ago, maybe.
35 years ago, I was going to a Touchdown Club banquet or dinner in Charleston, South Carolina, where the top players in the state were in Charleston for a night, and I was given an award. Danny Ford spoke. After that night, the next day, you called me like, man, I wish I could have been there, but couldn't make it. I had to do so. I'm like, no problem, man. He goes, man, I saw everybody that was there. It's like you and the top talent in South Carolina, everybody was in one room, man. That's crazy. I said, yeah, it was real crazy. It was good to meet those dudes. And you said, hey, man, have you thought about trying to galvanize those guys together to do the same thing and maybe consider going to HBCUs instead of going to these D1s that don't give a damn about them? Mm-hmm. I said, man, you crazy, man. No, I hadn't thought about that. Hey, I got to go, Doug. You said, no, hold on one second. Can you imagine how y'all could change the landscape of sports if all of the South Carolina state, the players in the state of South Carolina, instead of going to Clemson and South Carolina and Georgia Tech and all these other places, if y'all went to an HBCU like Claflin or like South Carolina State, do you know what y'all could do? And I'm like, yeah, man, but I still think that's realistic. He goes, okay, well, you know what, Ryan, you might be right. What about you doing that? Mm-hmm. I said, man, I think you're out of your damn mind, but I got to go, Doug.
Yeah.
And for the next couple of years, you continue talking about that as I had a couple more years to play high school football. Sir, I didn't see the vision then, didn't understand the vision then. And even though that vision is way, way deeper than a lot of people put thought into, I don't see it as impossible anymore because of the way the country's being ran and the things that are openly being done to people that look like us.
The climate right now of the politics in this country, I think that kids today would consider this more than they would have 30 years ago when you came out. Right, absolutely.
And there's been a handful
They're watching this shit show on TV every day, and they have to be upset about it just like most people are. So, yeah, this is probably the best climate where you could see something like this being organized, and it'd have to take somebody to organize it, one of the top players to organize it.
Lane Kiffin just got a job at LSU. He's no doubt going to have a great recruiting class, but they've got an LSU play-by-play guy that is also a senator that is doing everything he can to take the job away from a black man that was elected to do something in LSU. Well, this guy calls games for LSU, football games, basketball games, baseball games, and his real job is creating legislature where he wants black people to have less of a voice.
Yeah.
So you mentioned black players boycotting SEC schools. Let's start with LSU and the open racist that is calling games there, has been calling games there, that's trying to take a job from a black man that was elected. Thousands of people in that area voted for someone to win, and they won. And after his victory, this guy is trying to find a way to take the job off the table.
Right.
Yeah, show them. They need to be shown.
Once again, the number one resource we have in our community is athletics. You can complain about maggots and this, that, and the other, and it really has shown not to matter.
What are you doing?
If you tell Alabama and the University of Georgia that they're going to lose all their 5-star black players, they'll make some goddamn changes real quick. That's how serious this football thing is in college athletics. This college football thing is in the South, in particular, the red states in the South.
We've done this for 35 years.
Not 35 years.
No. We've had this conversation for 35 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're talking about doing the show.
And for the first 10 to 15 years of it, my whole thing to you was the facilities, the plane rides, the tutoring, the money, the gear, the gifts. You're asking these kids to deny themselves of that.
Right.
You're asking them kids to consider going to a dorm that you've got 2 or 3 people staying in one room versus having their own room and their own bathroom. So I just wanted to say, man, you were right for the last 3 decades, and I was dead ass wrong. And now, if there's something I can do to make people understand and see the importance of what you've been saying for 30 plus years, please tell me.
But listen,
because it needs to be done, sir.
It's going to take, for something like this to happen, it would take tremendous sacrifice from one of the top 1, 2, or 3 players in the country.
Well,
but and that person would have to basically forgive all of the opulence. They would have to be like, it would have to be like a Muhammad Ali type thing, where Muhammad Ali made sacrifices. He said, "Damn, going to the war." Right. He knew he was going to lose everything in a stand.
Right. And he was fine with it.
It has to be like a golden child type kid that's one of the top 2 or 3 players in the country that gets up in a press conference, that gets in front of a microphone and said, "I have called and put together the top 25 black athletes in the country, and this is what we're going to do. These are our demands. We're going only to SEC schools. If we go to an SEC schools, it's got to be in a blue state. Thus, we're going to go and play for colleges, D1 colleges, in only blue states, not SEC schools, not Southern schools." It would take something like that, a kid to step outside of the norm for a cause. And it's going to be tough to happen, man.
Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, Jadakiss Bonds went to Hampton University. Isaiah Bolden went to Jackson State University. And that's just the HBCUs in football. Those players that I just mentioned were the number 1 player coming out when they came out. In basketball, Mikey Williams went to Tennessee State. McCord Maker went to Howard University. Marcus Stokes went to Alabama State. Those are just 3 players that were top players in high school basketball that went to HBCUs instead of mainstream PWIs. There's tons of legendary athletes that went to HBCUs, so don't say it can't be done. Walter Payton, Jerry Rice, Steve McNair, Doug Williams, Michael Strahan, Cynthia Cooper. The list goes on and on.
But times were different then. It was different then.
Okay.
We were just coming into a time where they were allowed to go to these PWI schools and play college football.
So my comment to you is this. When will Oprah Winfrey, Bill Cosby,
keep this comment here. I want to comment on this when
Michael Jordan, Will Packer, when will the known billionaires say, "I'll take care of your NIL if you go to a black school. Whatever they're offering you over there, I'll match it."
Mm-hmm. It's not going to happen.
But that's what it's going to take. Right. You're asking kids that right now are living without to not do better for themselves financially, to not do better for their families and their communities financially by taking the stance that needs to be taken.
It's going to take a lot. You're going to lose a lot if you step forward and be the voice of this movement.
Hold on. Shador and Travis didn't lose a lot. Travis was the number 1 overall pick.
Right. So, yeah, it can be done, but will they do it is my point.
Because the option of being on the other side says you're going to go without for 3 to 4 years instead of going with, sir.
Or not without, but a lot less than if you would have went to one of these PWIs. Yes.
Jeremiah Love, who went to Notre Dame, who just got a $50+ million contract signed with Arizona, the running back, he's quoted this past weekend saying, I am blessed to not have to touch a penny of my NFL contract because of my NIL. I'm well off because of my NIL money. So every penny that the NFL pays me, every penny the NFL pays me is going to go into a money market, going to go into some kind of account to make more money. There's a lot of kids that didn't achieve that, don't have that, and we're asking them to walk away from it. So I'm torn, but sir, we got to put we got to go 10 toes down and do what matters, because right now, them folks trying to set us up to go back in bondage.
Hey, if you like to donate to the show, you can do it. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate through YouTube. But if you like to do it through Cash App, which is the preferred way, click on the QR code or go straight to $ 2 Live Stews and donate as well.
Sigma Dad, Shedrick Moore, I see your messages. Can't read them all. Arlen, you had a great message. I can't read it. It's Clyde. You had a great message. I can't read it yet. We got to go. But it's not something that's easy. It's a conversation that needs to be had.
Sydney Action Jackson, I don't want an 18-year-old running back to be responsible for politics. Where are these so-called community leaders at? But that's the point I was making earlier.
That's right.
The only bargaining chip we have
is the 18-year-old. Is the 18-year-old.
Is our athletes. But what
that's
he's
right.
saying is true. Yeah,
I agree.
Really, why are we depending on 17 and 18-year-olds? The other side of that is that's the only bargaining chip we got.
That's the asset.
That's the asset. That's the resource.
The asset. Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. That is our only bargaining chip. If you tell these SEC schools that you're not going to get Herschel Walker, say this was 30 years ago.
Right.
If you tell them Herschel Walker isn't coming to your school because of what's going on politically in this country, he's going to play for the Maryland Terrapins.
Right.
Or he's going to play for whatever school in Blue State. They would make changes overnight.
Pac-12, Big 10, Big 12, ACC. You got to go someplace else. So you ain't got to go to an HBCU, but it can't be the SEC right now, and tell them folk understand.
Yeah. And it can be done. And the kids wouldn't lose anything if they went to a school outside of SEC. If they go to the Big 12 or a Pac-12, which there's really no more Pac-12 right now.
That's true. But
if they go to one of these schools in a blue state, they aren't losing anything.
Power 4
Just
minus
don't
Pac-12.
go to these SEC schools.
Yeah.
Don't do it because of what's going on politically.
Hey, man, where's the best football played right now, in our humble opinion?
SEC.
It's a big goddamn ask, man.
Big deal.
But something needs to be done. If you just put your head in the newspaper for a day or two, your mind would be blown by the racism that we're being targeted by.
Yeah, cats trying to take us back to Jim Crow, man.
God.
They're trying to take us back to Jim Crow. At the minimum, maybe further back than Jim Crow. That's crazy. All right, when we get back from the break, man, last 48, the biggest memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group. What are your thoughts about a boycott of the SEC? We way ahead of the game on this talk, man, but like DL Hughley, there's a couple of entertainers that do podcasts or whatever, man, have kind of like, I think Ryan Clark is one of the names they're throwing out there that's saying he supports something like what we're talking about right now. We've been doing this for 25 years. And when I tell you we had this conversation 25 years ago and people looked at us, that we work with our peers, looked at us like we had three eyes in the top of our heads.
I apologize, man, because I just didn't see it until the last decade or so. I apologize, man. But, sir, you were 30 years ahead of this bullshit. You were 30 years ahead of it. Like, hey, man, y'all want to make a change? Get your buddies to go to an HBCU with you.
It could easily be
the money's going to follow y'all. Y'all games will be on every single Saturday if you went to an HBCU. No, it wouldn't. Ryan, yes, it would.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
if the Fab Five went to Florida A&M, if the Fab Five went to Florida A&M, they all got together before and said, we're going to sign with Florida A&M.
Yeah.
They would dominate. They would win the MEAC conference at that time.
Yeah.
They would win the MEAC conference, and
No
they would
question.
get an automatic bid tournament,
and they would run through the tournament. They would run through the tournament. Yeah.
Rain got falling on the Buick. I'm trying to find a way to put all my thoughts in my music. Bully beats and be abusive. Wordplay is southern cutting edge. Execution been exclusive. 540 vapes, I'm on repeat. Visits, let me get from entourage bombers, 2 honey packs, and a double twitch. Walk out the store, jumped in the Automo crib. I'm playing that Jada Kiss in a loose shit. Yo, that big hit. Yo, you gotta admit, even though Jada New York. Hearing this beat, catching this groove, strategically making a move. This is chess, not checkers. Built for official rhyme records. Biff, we paid our dues. Manila envelopes, dimes and nicks, bottles and James, pina colada and OE was the mix. We called it the formula. Mind how you drink that drink beforehand.
Needles, man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses. Welcome back to you guys, the 2 Live Stews. Just don't want to make up of those stews. This is your 2 Live Stews experience. Hey, Detroit, last segment with y'all, but you can catch the rest of the show on the Sports Rap Network as well as going to YouTube to pull up the rest of the show either immediately after we get done here in the next 20 minutes or on your own time when you can afford to sit down and relax and enjoy the gift of the 2 Live Stews.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for joining you, boys. Happy Monday to you. Today's date is May the 11th, 2026. But we always tell you can go back and watch all of the episodes of the show on YouTube, 2 Live Stews, youtube.com, or actually 2 Live Stews, facebook.com as well. But preferred way is YouTube. The preferred way is YouTube. Y'all ready for this last 48, sir?
I probably should just say yes so we can do it. But can I make one comment before we do that?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
The NCAA basketball tournament has expanded from 68 games because it went from 64 to 68 a couple years ago for the playing games. Now we're going from 68 games to 76. Please give me your quick thoughts on that. Quick thoughts.
I mean,
68 to 76 tournament, NCAA basketball, March Madness.
I guess it sounds political to me. They're trying to get as much as they can out of these kids, so they're going to extend the tournament. They're going to add more teams, make more money. I mean, I'm indifferent on it. I'm not sure whether I like it or don't like it. I guess at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because them teams they adding that's going to get seed 65.
It's 8 more teams that will be blessed to have more students experience the tournament. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, like the last seed is going to be Tuskegee and Presbyterian.
Yep.
And they're going to lose by 70 points. They're going to lose by 70 points.
Or will they? Because if you've got a star as an NIL player on your roster, all you need is one star, and you can win a couple games.
Yeah, but
we'll see.
But the stars from them smaller teams, from them smaller programs, going up. The best players in college basketball not going down in a division.
Georgia Tech hadn't been in the NCAA tournament in a long time. If we get a NIL with one of the top players in the state, guess what? We're now in the mix.
Right, but y'all are a bigger program. I guess what I was talking about is smaller programs,
schools,
smaller names.
Okay. Right.
They're not the good players that can play at that level in the tournament, like the SEC or the Big 12 or the ACC or whatever. They're leaving the small schools. Basically, the small schools have become like a breeding ground or a minor league.
Everybody said there's no Cinderellas in the tournament anymore because of NIL and NIL opportunities.
All right, last 48.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Last 48. Biggest memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours.
Really appreciate it.
We got some good ones today too.
Oh, really good ones, man. Shouts out to the Lions. Shouts out to the Red Wings.
Top 25 logos in sports.
Look at you, Detroit, representing Detroit. Look at you. Go ahead, Doug. I'm sorry.
Top 25 logos of sports from Heisman's. We've gotten a couple things from this Heisman's website. What's your favorite team logo?
Lions.
Is there somebody missing out of this list that they have here? Top 25.
My favorite team logo is the Detroit Lions. I think all of these are great. The Lions and the Red Wings are phenomenal. Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR. I love Minnesota's. That duck one with the hockey sticks.
I was just about to say, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
The Mighty Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks. I think it's the Anaheim Ducks. I'm not big a hockey guy, obviously. But that Anaheim Mighty Ducks logo is dope as shit.
It's dope.
I've always thought that was dope. Number 7.
Number 25 is dope.
You remember they had a movie called The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
And I think it's some type of connection between the movie and the logo and the team and the organization and all of that.
Yeah. Shouts out to the Golden State Warriors, the Golden Gate Bridge.
I think that's kind of whack, though. Why is that a good logo?
Because that bridge connects two areas that without that bridge, it'd be like another whole world.
What kind of mascot is that?
Well, it's not a mascot.
The fighting bridges?
It doesn't have to be a mascot. In my eyes, it details the city and the place, which revolves or resorts to the team.
Every other thing on here is a mascot, except for this bridge. The bridge is kind of out of place to me, man. I've always loved the Baltimore Orioles. Always loved the cartoon Baltimore Oriole thingy or whatever it is, man. The Charlotte Hornets at number 13. The Hornets was a big deal when they first hit the scene.
Let's talk about number 5. When they're going to pull him down and change him, he ain't supposed to be there, right?
Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't supposed to be there, right? And didn't they change that? Aren't supposed to change that?
It's on its way.
All right.
Nobody hadn't screamed loud enough in Illinois yet, I guess.
Yeah. This was dope.
This was dope. The Sharks was always, when the Sharks came out, that was a big seller. I think I was working in the sports apparel industry at the time, like 93. When I first got out of college, I was working for Foot Action USA. I think the Mighty Ducks and the Sharks came around during that time.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope stuff. This was fun. All
right. Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team. That's a dope little logo too as well. I'm big. And you know who else you got to put in there, man? I hate to say it.
Who?
You got to put Dallas in there, man. Just a plain star.
Oh, I agree.
And it's just so clean and simple.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, sir. This is a big one.
I thought about this a lot, man.
We're going to say the same person.
Who should be the 4th head on the New York City Mount Rushmore? And I want to add to this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you keeping all 3 of these or taking somebody off to add somebody else?
I'm fine with these 3. I think there could be 5 or 6 spots, but I'm fine with these 3. And I think you and I will say the same one for the 4th.
Let's go ahead, man. Let's do it. I'm nervous about this.
The great Rakim Allah.
Absolutely, Rakim deserves a spot.
It's gotta be him.
But somebody else deserves a spot too.
Well,
so we gotta get rid of. Okay.
Okay.
So let's break this down like this. You're watching the 2 Hours Stu's experience.
Okay, Rel, I hear you with KRS-One, but I'm going to pass on that. But I hear you.
So who should be the 4th head on the New York City Mount Rushmore? If you're just listening on WGPR or online and you're not watching, they got Nas, they got Jay-Z, and they got Biggie, and so it's asking for the 4th. We agree. Rakim should have been on here before all of these other dudes.
Rakim should have been first.
So Rakim Allah is on there. I say
Takashi, get out of here, Clyde. You're just trying to get seen, Clyde. Get out of here.
Ignore him. So you have to make room for 2 people, one of two people, I think.
Rakim and LL.
Rakim is on.
Rakim LL. Yeah.
Somebody got to come off for LL, and somebody might need to come off for KRS-One. Oh no! Somebody got to come off for LL though, which means Jay-Z or Nas. One of them got to come off for LL.
The depths of KRS-One's message goes over several people's heads. So I think that's why he might not be on here. I agree with y'all, Rail. I agree with you, but I think he's too deep for some, which is why we love him. But I think he's too deep for the Mount
teacher?
Rushmore.
I never heard somebody being too deep as an excuse not to give him their props.
I mean, it's about his words, not his cadence, not the music, not the beat. It's about his words with him.
From Deanna 77, maybe an unpopular opinion. I don't think Biggie is one of the greatest MCs.
Oh, you're
He's
crazy.
absolutely one of the greatest MCs.
You're
ever.
crazy.
Now your argument against Biggie is he didn't have a bunch of music.
He only had 2 albums. Shouts out to you.
Only had 2 albums.
We appreciate you, Deanna.
But
Yeah,
Biggie flow. Biggie flow.
LL and Rakim got to get on there, man. And I know somebody's got to leave. I would say,
you know they've been hating on LL forever, right?
Yeah,
because he was always kind of like, you know.
But there's nobody winning better than him in hip hop. There's nobody winning better than him in hip hop.
LL been doing this for 40 years. 85 is like when he first came out.
When we
Radio came out like 85, 86.
When we visited New York in the summers, our cousin who went to school with him was like, "Oh, that's my guy. Y'all don't know who that Todd, that's my guy." And he's one of the biggest names in the art of hip hop.
So he can rhyme his ass off. He's relevant. He's done TV shows.
He had put out an album last year that was fire.
Yeah, man. I think Jay-Z got to come off, man. And Jay-Z got to come off.
Boy, you better stop it. We know you.
So you're taking off Nas?
I'm not taking off Jay-Z. We got to move on.
This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one, but I think you got to find room for Rakim. Rakim should have been number 1, like we said. Rakim definitely should be on this Mount Rushmore, and I think we both agree LL got to be on there.
And real quick, shouts out to Weezy because
Weezy,
Lil Wayne could be on this too, man. Lil Wayne could be on this too.
He's not from New York.
Oh, that's right. It was New York. Okay, I was just thinking hip hop. My apologies.
Come on, man. NYC, Mount Rushmore. Love Biggie, but only 2 albums ain't enough to be on there over Rakim or LL. So he's saying take Biggie out.
Shouts out to Cash Money.
The lack of music and putting either LL or Rakim.
Shouts out to Cash Money. But you're right. Okay, we can move on. This was a really good one. Really good one.
Biggie cooked them. Absolutely.
All day long.
Biggie flow, man.
All day long.
All right, next one, Tree.
Somebody said Big Daddy Kane. I couldn't disagree more, but I understand.
Kane for me is top 10.
Bubblegum rap.
He don't crack top 5. Jay was irrelevant. Okay. And you're watching the 2 Hour Studios Experience. You spoke about this graduation earlier, man. And it just so happened we had lined up as a meme. T.I., Tiny Harris, and the Harris family proudly celebrated their son Major at his high school graduation. He'll be heading to Savannah College of Art and Design this fall to continue his journey. Shouts out to T.I. and the family.
Shouts out to Scan.
Goddamn kids T.I. got, man.
You got a bunch of churn, man. You got a bunch of churn.
A bunch of red churn.
If I had 20 to 30 million at a young age, I'd have 15 to 20 of them running around too.
Wait a minute. Where you get that number from? Where you get them numbers from?
Oh, I just made that up. He doesn't have 15 to 20, but he's got a lot. Yeah, he's got.
I saw a video. Ollie said 7 million.
7 million? No, 7 kids. 7 kids. 7
kids. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's a lot.
The young lady in the white in the middle, the young lady in the white, she actually, I saw a video of her on a tree waving her damn head already. I saw a video of her singing the national anthem at a boxing match in Atlanta.
And she killed it.
She killed it. She can sing her ass off.
She get it from her mama. She get it from her mama.
Yeah. T.I. kept tying it on her back. Right. Like goddamn Joe Jackson around this piece.
Well, Arlie, is all of them tinies? No? Okay, I don't think all of them are tinies, but there's a bunch of them that's hers.
It's a bunch of red people in this picture. Yeah, man. Shouts out to T.I. Shouts out to his family. He's always been family. Like you always see T.I. I mean, what was the name? The Family Hustle? Was that the name of the
Family
reality
Hustle.
show?
Yeah, the Family Hustle. Yeah.
That's dope.
Shouts
man.
out to the
Harris family.
Shouts out to Major, man. Congratulations, Major.
Eris Harris. That's her name, Eris. Eris Harris going to be singing at TDSS 5.
We can't afford her.
We can't afford her, man. That young lady is talented. All them damn kids talented to some degree. Shouts out to Tip.
Appreciate you, Tip.
All right. I think we got one more.
Saw him at Woodward. Went to Woodward's graduation this past weekend. It was phenomenal. I'll share something a little bit later on that.
Okay, we got 2 more. Okay.
Okay.
So top 50 black TV shows of all time. They got The Wire, number 1. if they're mixing in comedies and sitcoms and documentaries, not documentaries, dramas, if they're mixing in everything, I'm okay with that. The Wire should be number one.
Agreed.
I don't know who that guy is in the
that doesn't matter. Don't get into that. Don't get into that.
It's AI. This is obviously an AI generated thing. Tree hates AI with a passion.
Right. She hates just about everything with a passion, though.
Martin, they got Martin in at number 2.
She's a hater.
They got Martin at number 2, The Fresh Prince at number 3.
Couple good shows.
The Cosby Show at number 4, Power at number 5, Boondocks at number 6, 7 Snowfall. It's really hard to judge.
So,
after.
See, my problem is Sanford and Son in there someplace?
They got Sanford and Son at 11. That's bullshit. That's Sanford and Son.
That's BS. And Good Times. Good Times and Sanford and Son should be much higher. The Jeffersons should be much higher.
Younger person probably did this.
No question.
They probably asked the prompts.
This is good.
Giving emphasis to more modern TV shows because Sanford and Son should easily be top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Martin probably should be top 3 too. I agree with Martin up there high, but
all the shows we mentioned, whenever I'm flipping through TV channels and if I see one of those shows, I stop.
Mm-hmm.
Good Times, Sanford and Son, Fresh Prince, Martin. If I see it, I stop.
Sanford and Son,
Jeffersons, must see.
Sanford and Son, Martin have stood the test of time.
No question.
You can turn to Martin, man, and be lucky to catch one of the classic episodes like That Ain't No Damn Puppy or, Dragonfly Jones or Hustle Man. Like classic episodes of Martin. Same thing with Sanford and Son. This was good.
Time 18188. So real quick. Archie Bunker, All in the Family, because that's how you got to the Jeffersons.
Man, come on, man. All right, what's his name? What's that guy's name? We're going to put a star by his name for future reference.
I enjoyed Archie Bunker's show, sir. I did. It shouldn't be on this list, but I did enjoy the show.
All in the Family is funny.
We got one more.
Funny. Yeah.
We got one more.
And you're watching the Two Hour Stews Experience. Hey, make sure you pass the word on the show. Do us a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the show as well, so when we do a live show, you'll get an alert on your phone. And also share the show. Hit the share button. That's very, very, very important. We would appreciate it. Everybody watching right now, whether you're watching the replay or not. From Garland Dunlap.
I wanted to have sex with Keisha.
Which movie hood chick was the baddest? They don't have my girl in there.
You didn't say that this morning when we talked about this.
I just thought about that. So you know what? I'm gonna go with Keisha, man, from Belly.
I wanted to have sex with Keisha, man.
Keisha was in the movie a total of 5 minutes, but she made a big impression on the world.
She did.
She made a big impression on the world when she was laying up in DMX. What was his name? Tommy. His name was Tommy in the movie. Laying up in Tommy bed.
Joy was on Friday, right? I think she was kind of crazy.
You're right.
She was cool. Oh, a great
booty, jump with it.
Great last 48 today, sir. Absolutely enjoyed it. Well done. Hey, Detroit, thank you for pulling up on your boys, man, or on your guys, the Two Live Stews. We'll see you on Thursday. Catch the rest of the show by going to YouTube or by going to the Sports Rap Network app. Shouts out to the good folks from WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in the D.
Yep. When we get back, I know you've been stung by a bee or two in your life. A Hollywood celebrity had a bad issue or situation with some bees. We'll talk about that. And insects in general. Trust me. I know y'all like insects. What the hell is he talking about? Trust me. It's interesting, fun talk. Stick around.
Y'all keep it locked to the Two Live Stews experience.
It's a rite of passage to get stung by a bee in the country where we from.
I got some surprising news for you when we get back. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to the great Young MC, who was the featured artist in our 2-minute trespass this morning. Peace, Young MC. Well done, sir. We appreciate you.
What old Young MC up to today?
Counting chips.
That song was, I'm going to say 30 years ago. bust a move. I mean, we can find out real quick. And you're watching 2 Hours 2's Experience. Can we get Arlie and Tree back in here? Can we get Arlie and Tree back in here? How y'all doing? Hey, Arlie.
Hey.
Thanks for hanging around. We know that you're barely staying awake right now.
I'm whooped. And I know I got some stuff to do for you too, Doug. We couldn't get it, but I'm gonna coordinate it after we finish. I'm gonna go look at it and get it together to this.
Okay. Morning. Yeah. So trending topic number 4.
Really think we need to talk about what
you
got going on with off air. So I understand. Off air.
Trending topic number 4. Kevin Bacon.
I didn't know what this
was attacked by a swarm of bees while on a hike with his daughter, Sosie Bacon, and her partner, Scotty McNary. Bacon, who was hiking behind the other 2, reported that the bees ignored them and went full in on him, stinging him everywhere, including under his shirt. He jokingly said that the bees attacked him because they didn't like his recent work.
He looks dirty always. He always looks dirty.
So, couple questions. All right.
Question.
Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Ladies, y'all go first.
No.
Nope.
Me neither.
See, and the women probably have never put themselves in a position to be stung by a bee.
I love outside. Yeah,
them wives got my cousin one time so bad around our house. They had come to visit us, and we all still lived in Mississippi. And he was outside playing. He's maybe 7 years older than me, so we were little kids. And I don't know what he did, baby. Them things got him everywhere. Just it was bad. You almost had to go to the hospital behind if you get things because it's too much for your body to manage.
I got a story. So, sorry, you never been stung by a bee, a wasp?
Yellow jacket.
I was in
the house watching Young and the Restless.
Your big brother has been stung by them all. Wasps, hornets, and bees.
I'm faster than you. That's why I've never been stung.
Okay. So you don't. I've told the story before on the show, but when I was like 7 years old, our grandparents up at the hill, right next to our house, I was on the. There was a porch. No, this is the other side. This is my daddy's family.
Oh, okay.
There was a porch that they had on the back of our great-grandmother's room that was rarely frequented. And somehow I found myself back there eating a popsicle, and there was a rocking chair on the porch. Like the porch was dilapidated. I don't know why I was even back there. Nobody used it.
You're a boy, and that's what you do.
Right. Had no business back there.
So I'm on this rocking chair, and I start rocking, eating this popsicle, and all of a sudden I got hit 7-8 times. Bam, 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 bam. There was a wasp nest under the chair.
Ooh, oh
wow.
Under the chair.
Yep.
And what y'all just said about like your body can't handle it, our grandmother was a nurse. She actually pulled out something and gave me a shot to instead of taking me to the emergency room.
Probably epinephrine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I've never been bitten. However, there's
not bitten, stung. They don't bite. They sting.
Stung.
Yeah.
However, there was an ant nest at that same location in the front yard by some tires.
Right.
And I sat on one of those tires and looked down and had about 1,000 ants on my leg. And whoever I was with was like, "Hey man, real quick, you got a lot of ants on your leg, but if you just stand up and wipe them off." No, he was like, he tried to stay calm.
Oh.
He said, if you just stand up and wipe them off, I bet you won't get bit. I looked down and saw them 100 ants and went crazy.
Right.
And they started lighting my ass up.
Dead ants ain't no joke. They used to get Trey, and it's not funny, but I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Because when he gets stung, it could be one little thing, but it swells him up. And one time, it swelled his hand up like he had a Mickey Mouse hand. You know. And my brother said, we had my mom in the house, and my brother, he said, "Damn, Trey." So he was like, and Trey was little. He was like, and he didn't know the words, so he was supposed to say, "That's not appropriate." That is not appropriate. Uncle Mark said it's not funny. My brother could not stop laughing, but it does look like he swells and looks like a Mickey Mouse foot or a Mickey Mouse.
Yellow jacket.
Hospital if he get bit.
So I've been stung by yellow jackets and wasp. I don't think I've ever been stung by a bumblebee or anything like that. Batman, Batman 333. I got stung by the Cowboys in 1980. And this was never heard. Marvin Childs, were you rubbing one out back there, Doug? No, man. I was 6 or 7 years old. This happened in 1975.
Perfect time to rub one out. You 67.
So loose neck size, stung while eating a popsicle is wild. Yeah.
It is, because you can't enjoy it. And you trying to still hold on to that popsicle, because if you don't, you know how they ain't let you get but one. You can't go back in there and get the movie. What you do with the other one? I got stung. Well, you should have held on.
So last question.
Y'all grew up in the country. I'm in Detroit. Okay. Right. So it's pigeons.
Never had that issue. Yeah.
And mosquitoes that, but not bees.
Okay. What's your least favorite mosquito or least favorite bug?
Insect.
Yeah.
Well, it's
all of them.
It's got to be mosquitoes, but because of my time with ants, I would have to say ants.
So this list put together by AI based on recent surveys and pest control data, the most hated bugs in the U.S. are generally ranked by their ability to spread disease, cause home damage, or inflict bites.
Oh my God!
Please. Oh my God!
I got to share this with y'all because y'all probably overlooked this. From Big Walton, manager of the Two Live Stews.
I'm trying not to cover people's face.
My cousin was cutting the grass of his son and ran over a nest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he passed away from the sting.
Yeah. So
God, damn.
Especially if you have some kind of Trey cannot get bit by a bunch of stuff. If he does, he's going to the hospital.
So that's happened a couple times. You ever work at the co-op when you was coming up? A summer job?
He didn't work. They only made
so our mother. You're wrong about that.
Our mother worked at the electric company. They called it the co-op.
Berkeley Electric Co-op.
I guess it was a bunch of different electric companies together that did business together. But I worked several summers doing right-of-way on the right-of-way crew, which basically cleared paths through the woods to put up power lines.
So you're running insects all the time.
And several times,
machete.
People on the right-of-way crew would step on the hornet's nest because hornets build nests in the ground. And they got stung 20, 30, 40 times. Had to immediately be rushed to the emergency room. It's serious with them damn hornets.
Yeah.
So coming in at number 10, fleas. Number 9, centipedes and millipedes are hated termites or hated insects. Number 8, termites. Number 7, spiders. Number 6, ants. Number 5, wasps and hornets. Number 4, ticks. You picked up a tick before playing in the woods, right?
Oh, several ticks.
And in the country, you're going to get it. All them people deer hunting and stuff, them ticks coming. I've never had a tick on me, I don't think. Well, my child has, because they go outside and play in them woods.
Yep. Bed bugs comes in at number 3. Any experiences with bed bugs?
No.
Cheap hotels?
No.
Arlie,
you have?
I will leave. Well, so I don't want to tell nobody business. Lord have mercy. I have a family member who everybody just loves so much, but somehow they have infested her house. So my grandmama would always tell her, now listen, when we go down there, don't you sit in nothing. You just got to stand there and talk to them.
Don't put your purse down.
Y'all watch.
You change your clothes before you get in here. They got to stay outside. They got to go in this hot thing of water because you can't not go see Aunt so and so, but you just can't stay at Aunt so. And she always went, come stay with me. My grandma.
She keep a nasty house. So and so, Aunt so and so keep a nasty house.
Well, let me say this: the problem is. Once it's an infestation, you got to get rid of everything. And when we pour, we can't just get rid of everything.
Right.
Yeah. You're not getting rid of roaches like that easy. Number 2, mosquitoes. And that's probably for us in the state of South Carolina, man. Them goddamn
mosquitoes are different now because the insect people that come and spray, they can put things in your yard to keep them away from the entire yard now.
And number one hated bugs in the U.S.
Roaches.
Cockroaches, absolutely.
Them ones that fly. Lord have mercy.
I think they all fly, don't they?
They don't all fly.
No, not all of them.
And some just big and crawl. I have a friend from New York, and she called the police one time because she had a cockroach. She's not from here, so I'm like, girl, y'all got rats and stuff that's huge. She's like, y'all's roaches are too much. She made me and Trey come back to her house one day. She was standing up on top of her glass tabletop. She and her daughter screaming at the top of their lungs. We were like, what is going on? It's in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. Well, I'm a girl. I'm not going to see what's in your bathroom. But then when I realized the roach was like, girl, get off the table. That thing is flying. So she was not ready. Shout out to my law school classmate, no, to a great lawyer with the Bank of America.
Thank you for hanging out, Ollie. You can get some rest now. We appreciate you.
Ollie, thank you so much, Ollie.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, Tree, let's get it. Let's read these chat messages.
Right, we have housekeeping.
Oh, we forgot about the pick of the day.
There's a lot of situations that need to finish up. Okay, so first up is pick of the day.
Pick of the day.
We've seen that one several times.
I didn't want to say nothing.
I thought that it would be proper to use a classic pick of the day that we've shown on social media many times. But I think this was your
lazy hump.
I think this was your maybe 4th birthday or something like that.
3rd or 4th birthday.
3rd or 4th birthday, man. And
this was the last picture we took together where you were actually taller than me.
Well, I thought this was the first picture that the world saw of exhibiting the size of your massive ass head.
Exactly. As I look at this, how dare you talk about my forehead?
Now that I think about it, I was actually sitting down in this picture, so I was already taller than you.
Yeah, so you had a bring it back one more time, man.
Yeah.
Those are great old days. You see that blanket on the chair in the back with the different colors?
It's at my house right now.
We still have that.
I jacked it from you from someplace. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good pick of the day, man.
That's the thing that people do. So when I was married, we had a blanket like that we took from Brown's house, and everybody was like, "How did you get that?" We took it. What is? And it was because she made it.
We use that blanket around here all the time, and whenever Doug comes to the house, or I know he's coming to the house, I tell the kids, "Hey, put that blanket in the back so Uncle Doug don't see it, because if he sees it, he's gonna want to take it."
Charles would hide
that blanket in the black.
Sister. Yes,
damn right.
That was one of the baby blankets.
Shouts out to Naomi, our bonus daughter. Quick story about Naomi, who just graduated from Woodward Academy. It was their 125th graduation. About 2.5 decades ago, when my buddy CJ went to Woodward, he said it was majority white. But at the graduation this past weekend, you didn't see nothing but ninjas. What? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Still some Caucasians there, but the bulk of the students look like us at Woodward now. Naomi, her mom is to her left, the right of the picture. Her name is Sarah Beth. Sarah Beth and my wife went to grad school together at Ohio State. When Sarah Beth got a job in Atlanta and she had to travel a lot when Naomi was really young, Naomi would spend the night with us, and I would take her to school in the mornings. And she's just the sweetest little child. Naomi graduated from Woodward, and she's headed to Spelman. Now, what I wanted to show y'all was...
Hey, remind me to say something about your comments about Woodward not having black students at some point.
Okay. What I wanted to show y'all was, Tree, I thought I put something up with all of the options that Naomi had. Is it this one? Nope, not this one.
I don't.
Definitely ain't that one.
Can you put it there again?
Yeah, I can't.
I might have deleted because it always is telling me we have too much stuff in here.
Yeah, that's why I try to delete
bring it
what
back.
we put in.
So I try to go.
Okay. So Naomi, who is amazing, got a full ride to Spelman, but look at all the schools that gave her scholarship opportunities to pay for everything.
So she chose Spelman?
She chose Spelman, which is the one that's blocked out because of the people that's watching the show. Spelman, Hampton, Wake Forest, GT.
Spelman isn't blocked out.
Spelman is at the top left.
Well, again, I can't see because it's blocked out. I apologize.
Okay.
Spelman, Hampton, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, Howard, Rhodes College, WSSU, Vanderbilt, and Kenyon.
Winston-Salem State.
All these schools wanted Naomi to come, and they're paying for everything.
Praise God. Kills a HBCU. Love it.
What's the scholarship called where they pay for everything and also pay you to go to school?
Hope Scholarship.
Hope.
Not Hope.
And
Hope is
like,
Georgia.
Okay.
Hope is Georgia. I believe.
Rhodes Scholar. Rhodes Scholar.
Was it
Rhodes Scholarship?
Somebody will tell us.
Somebody tell us. But very smart young lady. We went to her party, graduation party. Also after the graduation, had a really good time. And I got a little teary eye just thinking about the little girl. I used to talk my head off riding to school, once or twice a week, 2 or 3 times a month. I'm very proud of Naomi, and I'm very happy for her and her family. So congratulations, Naomi.
Where's the clapping hands?
To the audience, y'all were tripping. But y'all got it together. Thank y'all. Shouts out to Naomi.
You go.
Let me say one thing.
Who's got one of the dopest afros I've ever seen in my life?
Yeah, it is.
She's so cute.
So I wanted to mention, you mentioned something about at this school there weren't a lot of black students.
Those were all of her uncles and aunts around her just now. Her mom and her uncles. 3 uncles and her mom.
Sir, I recently learned, maybe in the last 2 or 3 years, that private schools, private elementary, middle, and high schools came about during integration. Before integration, there were really no private
the white people started
public schools.
Right.
They started these private schools as a reaction to integration. We don't want our kids going to school with these ninjas.
Right.
So we're going to make our own school, our own private school. So there's a private school in our hometown, Moco. It's called St. John's Christian Academy.
It was Lord Berkeley.
It used to be called Lord Berkeley.
Lord Berkeley.
And it's literally a half a mile from the high school.
Yep.
But it only has come about. It has been in business. They've been around since 1965, all correlating to integration.
Wait.
We don't want our kids going to play with your kids or going to school with your kids. We'll come up with our own school.
I misunderstood you then. You're saying they created those for
private schools were created mostly around the fact that integration started and they were going to be mixing with black students. So they said, F that, we'll come up with our own private schools.
I don't like to inundate y'all with text messages and videos, but I think that there's something that 1, 2, 3, I already watched it, 4 need to watch. The man who came up with the Project 2025 actually had graduated with a degree where he focused on African American studies. Yeah. He wrote a thesis, his dissertation. He went deep so that he could find the inner workings and then come back and figure out ways to dismantle.
I read about that. I read about that over the weekend, Tree.
Yes,
it was mind blowing.
Crazy.
It was mind blowing to see the depths that this racist went to make sure that he sets us back. He wanted to learn everything about our history so he could find ways to infiltrate.
K Love says she saw that video. Isn't that what you do? You go in and you infiltrate. Doug, he sat in classes for
decades with these ninjas to learn their weaknesses.
And went back into the 1700s, 1800s. I'm gonna send it to you.
It's mind blowing, but they're digging deep to put us back in chains. We talked about it earlier. They're digging deep. This guy gave up his life for a couple of decades,
right? And got a degree.
And got a degree in us.
So
African American back.
Arlie said
my wife's major was African American studies. So he studied this, and she knows.
He can study it all day, but the resilience of black folks,
he won't
win.
There's
no study on that.
Arlie, what, Doug?
There's a message. Arlie says, in my small town, there's a separate school for the colonizers. It is private, but not because we can't go. Oh yeah, it's evolved. The private school in our hometown has black students that go to it as well. So you got to pay.
I was going to mention,
initially it started out as a separation mechanism from black kids to white kids.
Woodward had it was amazing to see the people there at this private school. Your school, the school your kids went to, McEachin, it's now basically black, but it was white prior to it being black. Yeah. But black folks kept moving out there looking for a better education,
right.
and the school was so dope and it was public, so they just moved out there and bought all the homes, and the folks said, you know what, we'll build another school.
Right.
And the white folks left.
And I can't remember the name of the other high school.
It don't matter. Now. We don't want to give them no glory anyway.
But yeah, McEachin gets $1 million a year endowment from, I guess, this McEachin guy or whatever. McEachin, it used to be a college.
$1 million.
Have you ever been on the campus at McEachin?
Oh yeah, a couple times. I didn't know we were getting $1 million a year. That explains it all.
Yes. It used to be a small college, and it looks just like a college campus where they got the quad in the middle of the campus.
Wow.
You know, it's incredible. Wow. It's amazing that they don't dominate more in sports because they got buku money at McEachin High School.
Shouts out to Woodward, man. I hadn't missed Atlanta since I left, but this weekend, sitting there for a few hours at this graduation and looking around, I missed the ATL, man. It's just black excellence. It was awesome.
Douglas, do you have any donations that you want to unpack real quick?
Go ahead. I'll pull them up. You go ahead. Let's go. You go ahead.
Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies except for this heifer here.
We can't give her no love.
Yeah.
I'm scarred, and that it triggers me to see people putting iron close to somebody's skin because of this lady right here.
Who's putting irons close to skin?
You don't even know who that is, man.
I do know who that is. That's
who is
Jenny's mama.
I'm saying when people
so you don't remember the episode that.
Of course I do, because as a kid, I'm looking at that like.
I'm not saying intentionally. I'm not saying people getting burnt intentionally, but if people walk close to an iron, I think of this lady.
I was thinking, speaking of an iron, so I was ironing something last week, and I was like, I wonder if, because this iron is old, you know, the cord is like wrapped in some kind of lace or, you know, cloth on it. And I just wondered if people even iron anymore. Like, especially guys used to put like a nice crease in their jeans.
No, they don't. Nobody's done creases in years.
I found that if I need something ironed, if I just wear it, eventually the wrinkles will fall out.
No,
that's not true.
You.
That's not true.
Ryan.
That's not true.
I don't believe you do that.
Hey, appreciate it, Loose Neck Side. Thank you.
My kids used to be trying to put stuff in the dryer.
Yeah, with a dryer sheet, it'll fall out. It'll fall out.
Get your ass.
Shouts out to Osiris, $40 donation. Appreciate it, team.
Thank you, Osiris.
Kirtland Hayes.
You got to show that last one again.
I shouldn't be calling his
name.
I
will. I'm not done.
Shouts out to Loose Neck. $15 donation. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Loose Neck. We appreciate
the Cash App. $2 live stews.
Listen, speaking of Osiris, he says 60 plus years of political class giving us symbolism and representation optics over real wealth gains. We need reps we actually like, who do our bidding, not perception theater. Prioritize community.
Boy.
Yeah, but who?
Osiris is deep.
We need
to
get
I think that's tied to the conversation about, you know, a young athlete stepping up and becoming a leader, a martyr. Yeah, man. We in some rough times right now, Fessa.
Mike Davis, thank you very much, bro. Spring 84, Rue Dog.
Zyside, Rue Dog.
Thank you, Mike.
84.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, bro.
Let's get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Don't be looking in the chat. Ryan is up 1. Legendary center led the Houston Rockets.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Okay, first of all, that's not the answer.
It's not Akeem Olajuwon?
The answer starts with the letter C. Read the directions, Doug. You never read.
I didn't read the top. Ryan, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Now that he's done that, he's out. Now I get a chance. So please read it. Please read it.
Okay. Again.
You looking it up online, man?
I am not. Go ahead.
Legendary center that led the Houston Rockets to back-to-back NBA titles in the 1990s, and the answer starts with a C.
What, a C?
Y'all make everything.
I don't. Okay, if he said Olajuwon,
Caldwell Jones?
No, you know who this is. His last name starts with a C.
Charles Barkley ain't no damn center.
guys are so
All right, now we got
Ralph Sampson. Ralph Sampson.
His last name starts with a C.
I heard you.
Doug, go.
Led them to championships.
Read the 1990s.
Ralph Sampson. That's Sampson. That's an S.
Put the question back up, Tree,
Charles
please.
Barkley is his first name. Akeem Olajuwon did win championships, but his last name don't start with a C.
It's too hard for y'all.
What's the answer?
What's the answer? Now, I don't think that this is the right answer.
It can't be.
It can't be.
What I'm going to prove to you right now is that this is why you can't use Chat GPT, Douglas. Chat GPT.
Here we go. Assault on Chat GPT.
Wilt Chamberlain. But Wilt Chamberlain was not around in the 90s.
Wilt Chamberlain didn't play for the Houston
Rockets. He didn't play for the Rockets.
Exactly. That is so now I have proven my point.
So is that why you created this game so you can issue on Chat GPT?
Right.
Let's
the
move
whole
forward.
purpose of Tree created this trivia game so she can shit on Chat GPT.
This
From
is
Dark Sun Rider, Doug.
Tree, listen, I like the idea of the whole trivia thing, but we got to work on.
She just blew it. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play anymore.
We got to work.
I don't want to play anymore. I mean, we just took 10 minutes out of the show to do this.
We're fine. From Dark Sun Rider.
We'll be fine moving forward because we're not doing that shit no more.
Doug, do you do this stuff on purpose? Trey Young is not a winning player. You act like Kyler Murray is a Hall of Famer, and now you keep bigging up Trey.
It might have something
very good,
to do
Dark
with
Sun
me.
Rider.
It might have something to do with me always rooting for the little guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, listen, 5'6" and under people stick together. It's no fact. It's a fact. 5'6" people and under stick together.
I am 5'11" and 3/4 inches. I'm damn near 6 foot tall.
5'11".
With shoes on, I am 6 feet tall.
Yeah, okay. You wearing sneakers like I do apparently.
I'm 5'7.5". He can't be 5'11".
Everybody knows Doug is 5'4".
Frederick Anderson, thank you so much. Doug, Ryan, Arlie Tree, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Frederick. Have a great day today. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, brother.
J-Dub Motorsports. Come on.
Sorry about that. Somebody's knocking at the goddamn. All right, let's go.
Happy 80th. Is that Jehovah's Witness?
Happy 80th.
Happy 80th birthday to my mom, Miss Iona Walker.
Happy
birthday, Miss Walker.
Happy birthday, Miss
Miss
Walker.
Good job, J-Dub.
Donation, man.
Appreciate you, J-Dub. And happy birthday to your mom. 80 years old. God's good.
From Dark Sun Rider, Ryan, KRS-One cannot be passed. Certain things in life are absolute. Death, taxes, and KRS being invincible in battle.
I hear you, Dark Sun Rider.
I did not know that he was married to Miss Melody.
Yeah, Miss Melody. She died 25 years ago, though.
Right.
She's been gone.
I saw something this weekend. I didn't know they were married.
Yep.
For those who Dark Sun Rider, I'm not ishing on KRS-One. I'm not ishing on the teacher.
You said he's too deep.
Yes, for the simple-minded folks that listen. Yeah, he's deep. He's deep.
Well, that's their fault that they can't understand what he's talking about and he's teaching.
But man, you also agreed not to put him on the mouth. So I don't understand what you're doing right now. But
this is true. Thank God they located the young man Reggie Carson talked about that was missing.
All praises to the Lord. Lord, have mercy on that boy and his family. Thank you, Lord, for bringing him home and bringing him home safe. Now, I got to ask the question everybody else is asking.
No.
Where was that boy?
No.
Where was that boy?
Where
was that boy?
I don't want to.
What was that boy doing? How come he was missing in action for over a week? And how come he just popped up and he's fine and ain't nobody saying where he was found and what was going on?
That's not our business. I saw the little video with Hank, Hood Anchor Ye, asking the same questions.
If you made a post, talking about you
do have to follow.
If you made a post talking about him being gone, if you made a post talking about the reward money, if you made a post showing your cares and concerns for him and his family, you deserve to know what was going on while he was missing for the last week and some change.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
No, I do agree with you. It is no.
Yeah, you can't involve the neighborhood to assist you, and then when the neighborhood assists you and so pops up, it's just crickets. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Reggie Carson probably knows. Ask him. You got a direct line into the situation.
Well, but Ryan's just saying what everyone's thinking that is in this space.
Yeah.
Like, and so.
Yeah. No, I was concerned. And Carson knows his father. His father's the bros. I was concerned how a 6'5", 15-year-old disappears and no one knows. He's 6'5".
Man, young people, he
might have ran away.
Lost track of time.
We shouldn't try to guess, but
he lost track of time. Easy.
He lost track of time for a week and a half. Okay, Doug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did y'all know people who ran away from home? Because when I was young, people ran away from home.
For an hour or two, Tree. For an hour or two. That's it.
Running away from home is a white people thing. I'm just going to say it. I don't know one black person who ran away from home. How are we going to run away from dinner and meals and warmth and a roof over our head? That's not even black people thing. We don't do stuff like that.
I think I threatened one time to leave, and Mom was like, well, you know what the door is, but just know this. The minute you go out, when you come back, it's going to be locked.
Right.
I changed my mind. I thought about it. Well, damn.
Right.
I better not do that. If you're going to lock me out, I better not do that.
Running away is a white man's.
Absolutely. 95%, just
white
like damn
problem.
School shooters is 95% white as well.
I mean, lady,
95%
Benjamin is
of
back.
the kids that run away are Nordics.
I'm happy Benjamin
willing
is
to
back.
bet. I'm willing to bet that.
Yep.
How you gonna run away from 3 meals a day?
And a roof over your head.
And a roof over your head.
Thank you, Loose Neck, for your donation for Arlie's extended warranty on her vehicle. I'm assuming. Oh God. Adrian Williams says the Hawks never get any love when it comes to the NBA draft lottery. Trey Young is about to have a squad next season.
But he had a squad this season that he didn't capitalize with because he don't share the basketball. He got a squad. He got a squad. They went to the postseason without him.
Osiris wants to know, confirm, y'all had 3 meals a day.
I think he's just agreeing to it. Confirming. Yeah, 3 meals.
Lawrence Wilson is in the house sending love.
What are you gonna do? Eat snacks from the convenience store for dinner? If you run away, that's what you'd be reduced to.
You're worried about dinner on your runaway?
Yes, I've always been practical.
You better be worried about eating. You better be worried about eating. What about when the weather changes tonight?
Say hello to your South Carolinian counterpart.
Peace, Lawrence.
Big city of Cross.
Cross is the next city over from Moco. Shouts out to Cross. Trojans.
Did you have any girlfriends in Cross?
Man, I've never been to Cross a day in my life.
Really?
I don't think I've ever stopped in Cross.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were an explorer. I'm finding out you were an explorer. You went to all these little side towns near Moco. I had everything I needed in Moco. Why would I go to Cross or Alvin or St. Stephen or Holly Hill?
I had at least one very good female friend at every school within a 20-mile radius.
No.
Every school.
I had 5 very good female friends right in Moco. I didn't need to travel.
Monday, Macedonia. Tuesday, St. Stephen's. Wednesday is Cross.
There's no S on Stephen, St. Stephen.
Isn't Joe from
Macedonia?
Oh, I thought Alvin. Okay.
I had 2 beautiful ladies there.
RC from Minnesota wants to know if that First Take show called you, would you guys go? They had on old pale looking Skip Bayless on there, and people were freaking out.
Would we go if First Take call us?
No question.
I said hell yeah, why not?
No question. Even though Stephen A is
saucy.
It's a lot going on with him recommending people be Republicans and all kind of stuff, man. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
You would hope that with the platform he has and the notoriety
he's getting women back.
It's a lot. But we would go. No question. We would go to shut him down. We would.
Tales from the Crip face. Brian Hill likes the message. This is playoff basketball.
Yes. And sir, Wemby didn't realize that he was going to get ejected. And after getting ejected, he stayed on the floor a little bit and dapped up all his teammates saying, let's go. Okay, guys, come on. I mean, Dude, I think I may have a man crush on Wemby. I may have a man crush on him, man. He is phenomenal. Yeah. Mentally and physically as a player, he is what you want.
I just worry about him and his health, man.
He played a whole year injury-free this year, sir.
Yeah.
He missed time last year with the blood clot, but you don't do anything to give yourself a blood clot. That was out of his control.
Man, you got to imagine blood. How long does it take blood to get from his head to his feet? A long time, an extra amount of time. Ollie says what?
I have on socks right now to keep me. You can get them
blood
from
clot.
Sitting quick. Yeah, they go kind of quick. It was all in my lungs. It was in my legs and my lungs.
That's why they tell you. And tall people struggle most because they got a longer way for
they got a longer way for blood to travel. Yeah,
but it's quick. You don't even. Sometimes that's why it's a very serious thing. And they tell you like when you ride, like I got the kind of daddy that don't want to ever let you. You better pee in this cup back here. You better like he ain't stopping. You ain't stopping. You better get your snacks.
That's me.
You gotta have a lot of electrolytes in your body.
You have to do a lot. You need to get out your car and walk around the car and then get back in because your body the blood needs to flow. If it's just pooling down here at the bottom because you're seated or you got to move around.
Thank you, Ollie.
From J-Dub Motorsports, Steph can move without the ball and can get his own shot off. Trey can't. DeJounte Murray was brought here for that reason, and Trey would not adjust his game to play off the ball.
That's why they shipped him out of here. Like, man, it took them longer than they should have. But yeah, Trey had to go because he just don't share. He's not a sharer.
But if you trade, would you change your game? It's been working, don't you think?
Well, Doug, I mean, he's rich beyond measure. Will never need a dollar from anybody because he's a beast. But he's a selfish beast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not a team basketball player.
I think if you were Trey Young, you wouldn't change your game either.
I wouldn't have a game like Trey Young. My game would be like LeBron James, who understands how the basketball needs to move for the team to have success. LeBron gets it, which is why he's one of the most successful players ever. He gets it. It ain't about him when he plays basketball.
Trey Young is a 4-time NBA All-Star.
He's a selfish bastard with the basketball, though.
Shedrick Moore, thank you for your donation. Thanks for another amazing
Appreciate you, homeboy.
And thanks for starting my week off on a great note.
Thank you, Shedrick. Thank you, Shedrick.
So I didn't even talk about that, man.
What's that?
Okay, let me frame this the right way.
Set it up.
This the right way. We had a cousin that just moved back to town. Let's call him the winner. I don't want to use his real name. We'll just call him the winner.
Okay. Move back to town here or Moco?
In Moco.
Okay. Oh, I
went over and caught the winner, and the first time I've seen the winner in 40 years. Me and the winner had a conversation for 45 minutes in the yacht, huh?
You said you caught the winner. What did you catch him doing?
I caught him in town because allegedly the winner has come to town before, and I missed him. I haven't seen the winner since I left Moco in 1988.
Tree is one of my best friends ever, and after high school, he like disappeared for years. And you'd hear about him coming in town and then leaving without anyone knowing for the last couple of decades. But Doug caught him.
Winner? He's a winner that is done well for himself. Like, what makes him a winner?
Well, I don't want to say his name out loud because I think somebody might be looking for him. That's neither here nor there.
And you
caught him, and I caught the winner.
So Tree, Doug caught the winner. They were home for Mother's Day weekend, and the winner's brother and Doug took a picture with the winner, and the winner is in the middle of the picture, and here's his pose.
Right.
So you can't see his face.
It's a long story.
About Doug,
you know it's the winner, but you can't see his face because he hides his face.
When I tell you it was so great chopping it up with the winner for 45 minutes, man.
Get loose, Nick.
Like, cause we grew up with the winner and his brother. You know, it's our family. It's a family member, and it was so great to see the winner, man. It was worth the trip. It was worth the trip going home this weekend. I actually caught the winner, man.
Okay, sorry.
Loose Neck says the winner and the bull. This show is hilarious, sir. Along those lines, when I found out the winner was in town, I called him and he answered the phone. And I said, "Look, man, if you're at the crib, I'll drop everything I'm doing right now to drive down there. He said, cousin, there's no need to do that. I'll be here for a minute. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean you'll be here for a minute?
Allegedly, he's setting up shop.
How long is a minute, cousin? It's okay. I'm going to be in and out, but I'll be here for a minute. You do not have to drop everything to come and catch me right now. I'll be here. I'm
going to have your whole family on this next iteration because he could come and.
Oh, man. It was great seeing the winner, man. It was great seeing the winner. He's the same guy, man. We can have the winner on the show, but we're going to have to black out his picture.
No. Hey.
He probably would come on the show, but
Not this show.
Right. I understand what you're saying. And the reason I remember that because Shedrick Moore hit me up and said he just left the winner as well. I was like, yes, I saw the winner earlier.
You kissed the ring or what the?
Shots out to champion.
Doug, can I have that picture?
Oh, wait. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Man. Come on, man. Seriously, man. The winner is serious about that, man. About low profile.
The champion.
Hey, man,
Treat.
If Shedrick Moore saw the winner, everybody's seen him. You saw him?
No, but he don't want people being able to locate him quickly like that to pinpoint. The winner is in Monk's Corner now. The winner is in Berkeley County. We can send a crew down there and look for him.
Edit that out, Tree.
Can I get the picture?
No, the picture shows too much of his face.
Oh, that's
true.
He's facing down, trying to disguise his face, but there's enough indicators that you can see from the face to pick out who he is.
Oh God,
we don't want to do that.
You know, I started to post the picture anyway, man, trying to be funny. But you're right, Doug. I shouldn't do that.
You're right. No, you're right. This is serious to the winner, man.
You're right. You're right.
Terry Clark, thank you for your comment. The NCAA ain't been nothing but a wealth transfer vehicle, rerouting resources created by labor, mostly black, of course. No. Thank God a brother sued them colonizers, or none of them would be getting paid.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He's talking about the brothers. He's talking about the brothers that played basketball at UCLA. O'Bannons. The
O'Bannons. Yeah. Ed and Charles O'Bannon?
I think so. Ed and Charles O'Bannon. They're the reason why these cats have been getting paid off these video games with the name, image, and likeness. Really, the whole name, image, and likeness thing is started by the O'Bannon brothers.
Now, I do want to say this. To receive a scholarship to go to college without being paid is still a tremendous blessing.
Yeah. Okay. It ain't money, though.
It ain't money. Yeah. But the barter system is how the world works.
Okay.
So we were using our talents to get that education and that degree, which is important. So, yes, we should be paid. It makes all sense. The NIL is past due, and they're blessed to have it now. But it's not like everybody prior to NILs was taking losses, trading their athleticism for their degree, in my humble opinion.
I think time is money, man.
It absolutely
time is money. Yeah.
And college costs money. College costs money.
You got to pay to talk to me now.
But just Carson Beck, and he's not even a black person, but Carson Beck made $12 million this year. You think he would rather a free college education or $12 million?
Well,
if he had his choice, he can take cash or he can take the scholarship.
Right. Yeah, he'll take the 12. However, people talk about scholarships as if Cass was out there working and balling for nothing. No, that's not the case. Mm-hmm. Your college education and Tree's college education is attached to a dollar sign. It costs money.
That I'm still paying.
Right.
29C.
She graduated 30 years ago and she probably still paying. I'm not.
One of my friends got her loans wiped out, $316,000 2 days ago. And I was like, but you don't make $316,000. Like, this is the fuck shit of America.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You paying back $316, but you make $125.
Right.
No.
Right. And you paying back $316 for 4 decades.
But Ryan, my whole point in you saying this is you make it sound like there's even a debate between getting paid or getting a scholarship.
No, but the scholarship, I mean,
it sounds like you're arguing for the merits of a scholarship.
Sir, we've been talking about paying athletes prior to NILs. We've talked about paying athletes for 3 decades. So you know that's not the case. Don't do that.
So what's
my
the
point
reason you
is,
brought that up? Go ahead.
My point is those who played ball for a scholarship that didn't receive NILs still bartered to get their scholarship for their athleticism.
Oh, the whole barter thing. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't go to Georgia Tech, and I received a lot for going to Georgia Tech. It wasn't financial, but I received a lot.
Julius 29C says when the SEC didn't allow black players, they went to HBCUs and other conferences to play college sports.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Ryan,
if you don't know the story, look up Bam Cunningham.
Ooh,
and
good one.
the
I think I mentioned Bam a second ago.
The University of Southern California Trojans came to Alabama, I think like early 70s, and whooped the shit out of Alabama. Bam Cunningham, running back for USC.
It's a great name, Doug.
Went crazy. Maybe 200 yards, couple of touchdowns. And Bear Bryant from that day on was like, we got to get us some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need a handful of those.
Ryan, unfortunately, the same way you as a 19 to 20-year-old kid wouldn't do it because you didn't have the wisdom of age. Neither do these 19 or 20-year-olds.
It would take, and I may have said this, I may be repeating myself. It would take an adult, somebody like, I don't know, Dr. Umar, or I shouldn't say this because it may start an argument, but an adult like Deion Sanders. Oh, right. Well, I was thinking more of a political standpoint, but yeah, Deion, somebody to organize them, the athletes, to do some type of boycott or some type of mass transfer to different schools. It would take somebody like that. They need an organizer. A 19-year-old kid is not going to step up to the plate and organize something as big as this would be. You're talking about all the black kids leaving from SEC schools to go to blue state schools? That's a big ass thing. That's not a little thing. That's a world, a historic thing.
Yeah, appreciate the message.
Like that could happen.
Raider Kev, yes, sir. College tuition came about to keep black folks from being educated.
What?
Let's not lose. Yes.
College education came about.
The tuition. Read the college tuition. Credit too. Credit also. There was no credit. There was no credit score until black people start being able to buy houses and cars.
You learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
Bitch.
Damn.
Right, I want to leave.
What Raider Kev do to you for you to call him a bitch?
No, not him. Just this.
Okay.
This system. It was never designed with us in mind.
It was designed with us in mind. Right. It was designed for them to shit us.
Till Dog 12 says, even though I'm a graduate of Troy University in Alabama, if I had to do it again, he would definitely choose FAMU, but Troy offered him the money, so it was hard to turn it down.
Money talks and BS runs a marathon. To quote the great Nino Brown.
Welcome. Ryan said he was going to keep an eye on you.
Let's keep an eye on him. Listen.
18-188. No, he's from the West. He said, I think he's saying West Side.
West Side of Detroit in the building.
West Side. Okay.
Everybody. Welcome.
Okay, Time.
I'm from the West Side.
Time. We keep an eye on you, though, Time. We appreciate you, but we're keeping an eye on you.
Keep an eye on your ass.
It's his first day in. You'll be fine. He says the most underrated rapper in history is Jadakiss.
He's in my top 5.
You could do a top 5 underrated rappers of all time.
What is the flag in Time's emoji tree? What is that flag? Is that something Detroit based?
Is that Haiti?
I don't know that. Time will tell us if he's
Time. Let us know, Time, please, and thank you, Time.
So most underrated rappers of all time, just off the top of my head.
I don't know who this is.
Cool G Rap, Reggie Noble, Redman, Jadakiss,
Gucci Mane.
No.
He's one of mine.
I think that's 3 of the top 5 underrated rappers of all time.
Jada's a great.
Jada can go. I like Jada's voice. I love his flow.
The 4 pillars of rap is the master of ceremony, best of MC, the DJ, graffiti, and breakdancing. What the hell was Jay-Z talking about? Battle rapping.
He's saying he shouldn't be on the list.
We disagree. And we didn't create the list. We didn't create those 3 people on that list. That came from somebody else.
Loose Neck says he's been stung by bees and wasps many times and actually was bitten by a snake.
What?
3 years ago while fishing, but luckily it was a banded water snake. It still hurt like hell.
Damn.
I ain't never been stung by a snake.
Have you seen that bird anymore, Ryan?
Or not stung, bitten by a snake.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't seen him that close, but yeah, he lives back there. I see him all the time. There's 2 eagles.
You're not going to call anybody.
No, he keeps the rats and everything. Yeah, oh yeah, he keeps the snakes and all that stuff away from us. He's welcome around here.
Yeah, hope you don't pick Morgan up though and take her away.
No.
Really real 7844. No Rushmore without Melly Mel.
Yeah, I mean, Melly Mel he's a legend, but he can't go ahead of those guys.
It just don't work like that, unfortunately.
Well, that ninja. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. Nothing about Big Daddy Kane was bubblegum rap.
Yeah, I don't know what's your you got a problem with Trey Young, and every time you get the opportunity to call Big Daddy Kane bubblegum rapper, right, you do it.
But if you listen to Big Daddy's, and he's one of the greats, and I love him, a huge fan, got his music. But if you put his rhymes versus those other 3 that was on the mountain, Biggie, Nas, and who's the third one? And Jay-Z, it's just totally different. That's all. His rap is early rap, but rap has evolved tremendously since the 80s when Big Daddy Kane was doing what he did.
That's what bullshit. Up, though, Ben Edwards?
Not a lot of people in the history of the world can out rhyme Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, yes, they can.
No.
But go ahead.
Just because the flow's different, but what about the trickery in the rhymes?
Right, sir.
Go ahead,
sir. We took about a segment and a half talking about that Mount Rushmore, and you didn't say Big Daddy, and neither did I.
That's not the point. You trying to discredit Big Daddy, saying he's not one of the best to ever do it.
I did not say that. That's not what I said. We didn't talk about putting his ass on that Mount Rushmore.
When you call an MC a bubblegum rapper, that's a diss.
Did you put him on the mountain? Did his name come up during the mountain talk? Do
you not think that calling a rapper a bubblegum rapper is a diss?
Did you mention him during
you were meaning to diss him?
Did you mention him? Did you mention him during the Mount Rushmore conversation of rappers?
No,
did you mention him?
I didn't diss him like you did.
Then fall back.
I didn't diss him like you did, though.
Did y'all argue like this?
He didn't come to your mind at all while we talked about this subject matter.
But calling him a bubblegum rapper didn't come to my mind either.
Somebody in the chat mentioned his name, and then I said bubblegum rap. Compared to the guys on that mountain, it's bubblegum rap. Go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry.
Ben Edwards says, go watch the verses against KRS. Kane couldn't keep up with all the hits KRS had. As an MC, Kane is top notch, but his catalog is not the greatest.
I love him. But I mean, compared to the others, the game has evolved too much.
Rel Scott wants to give a big up to his Braves, which brings me to this other thing we didn't talk about yet, or Bobby Cox transitioned.
Rest in peace, Bobby Cox.
I don't know that.
I don't know if he was MAGA or what, but rest in peace, Bobby Cox.
I don't know, but
he was an Atlanta great.
Thank you, Rel. Go Braves. I don't know. Baseball doesn't feel like, well. Till Dog said this is late, but there he goes. Another rest in peace.
So we did shout out Ted Turner last week after his passing.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But never mind. I don't know enough about it.
I think you should say it, Tree. I think you should say it.
I'm sorry that Bobby Cox is deceased. I don't want to.
I understand. Doug, any other super chat? Did you get text messages from or anything that you didn't mention before we get out of here? We appreciate y'all hanging out too.
Really real. Doug, why are you mixing politics with sports? Please keep them separate.
No. We got to dig deep right now. I disagree with that message. We got to dig deep right now.
How does the studio audience feel about that?
Yeah. We got to win with every tool we got. And if that's with our athletes, then we got to use them to win with every tool we got.
And speaking of winning, let's go ahead and put this up here so that Doug can understand.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo,
and that's the most votes we've had to date.
It's Trey Young.
He's mud. He's mud.
Well,
Trey Young is mud.
When I say, see, I don't know.
Well, listen, argue with the people, not with me. The people agree with me, and there's nothing you can say that's going to change the results.
Do the people understand the phrase "poor man so and so"?
Well, you can't make them see
right.
their vote.
Right, Doug.
That means that his game and everything is like Steph Curry, but he's not quite Steph Curry. That's
game
all it meant.
Ain't got nothing to do with Steph's game. Steph won 4 titles with his game. How many titles did Young win with his?
I was thoroughly entertained when Trey Young was in town to go to the Hawks game. Matter of fact, if somebody offered me tickets and Trey Young was sick or hurt, I say, nah, you keep them tickets.
You want to celebrate losing? Go see Trey Young play. Congratulations.
God damn, man.
That's all he did here. That's all he did here.
He's not going to fly.
Games. He went to All-Star games while the team wasn't in the playoffs.
Doug's
That's
not
all he did here.
Anywhere to see Trey Young.
Right. Who would?
Too much. Sidney Action Jackson, the worst ass beating he got. Him and his sister called themselves running away. They walked around the block and came back. Their mom was looking for them, and when she got back, all he remembers.
Later that day.
Yeah. Right. How dare you run away? Turn your ass around.
Run away. Okay.
I can see our old man right now doing like a darn swordsman, like one of them fencers.
It wouldn't have been good.
Pulling that damn
lightsaber. I'm gonna read yours. Earl McDowell, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. Thank you, Earl McDowell. Rakim, Big Daddy Kane are like Dr. J, the first modern sounding flow and look. They were ahead of their time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Earl. We appreciate you, Earl.
Thank you for
Raymond Sutton, ain't no half stepping. Raw, set it off. Warm it up, Kane. I get the job done. Young, gets it black. Lean
I don't know what Ryan is talking about.
Right. Here's your favorite rapper.
You don't know who I'm talking about, but you didn't talk about that guy during the segment. We talked about the mountain.
But what does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you call him a bubblegum rapper? That's a diss. You're saying that he can't rap or he's not a good rapper, that his rhymes are simple. That's a diss.
That is not what I said. You just said that. I didn't say none of that shit. You said that.
You're evil.
Last, Loose Neck wants to know, does the winner know Doug is the police?
What does he mean by that? The winner of what?
Everybody knows he's the popo now.
The winner! You named the man the winner. Can I get another?
What man is the winner? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm just...
Quick shout out to my man Lamar Campbell, former teammate of mine from Detroit. Lamar Campbell played ball at Wisconsin in college. Philadelphia cat that came to Detroit, got drafted by the Lions. One of my best friends, man. He's now he works for the Seattle Seahawks, where he just won a Super Bowl on that staff. So shouts out to Lamar Campbell. Dude gave the commencement speech at Cheney University in Penn this past weekend. and look, I listened to your speech, Luck. It was phenomenal. It was uplifting. It was deep. And you did an outstanding job. And look, you made me super proud this past weekend being the commencement speaker at a college you didn't go to. It's dope. Congratulations, man. It's dope.
Ryan, I need to see y'all after, please. You too. I don't know if you got my message.
I refuse to stay, Tree. I'm going to go, but thank you for asking.
And thanks, everybody.
Good job, Tree. Good job, Tree. Good job, Tree. A+ to Tree Taylor, A+ to Ollie, A+ to all the listeners that jumped in the chat room and created conversation and communications.
You made it your personal mission today to diss a 4-time All-Star and one of the greatest MCs in the history of the world. I mean, what was that? Was that even necessary?
A+ to the super chatters that gave time to give their bread to the students to keep this party going. A+ to Larry Brown, the manager of the Stews that is moving mountains, literally. And A+ to you too, Doug. We really appreciate you. If y'all want to book the 2 Local Stews, Holla at Brown with 404-895-9395. Again, that's 404-895-9395. You can email Brown at SME, which stands for Stuart Media Entertainment, sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Let me ask you a question.
And holla at your boys.
Let me ask you a question. And I don't mean to beat a dead horse here.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a better MC? Kendrick Lamar or Big Daddy Kane?
Kendrick Lamar is not even close. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love.
This is the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey.
I love Big Daddy, man, but he got crushed in the verses that he did do. And I mean, again,
Kendrick Lamar is not even in the same hemisphere as Big Daddy.
Yeah, right, because his hemisphere is a whole lot higher. He's in a realm that Big Daddy couldn't get to.
This is very disrespectful, man. I hope that the gods of hip hop never hear this episode, this show, man.
Lord have mercy.
You throwing straight bowls.
Black Diamond said, Lord have mercy.
You throwing bowls. You throwing bowls at the heroes, at the pioneers.
Right.
The originators.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
I love Big Daddy. Oh, is that your interpretation of Big Daddy Kane?
No, that's Kendrick Lamar. That's Kendrick Lamar.
Well, you sounded like Big Daddy just now. My bad. You sound like Big Daddy. Peace, y'all. Peace and blessings. Y'all be careful in those streets. And we'll see you again this Thursday. Y'all pass the word. Like, share, subscribe. Keep passing the word in the gift of the Two Live Stews. Big Daddy King.